Hey all, how's everyone doing? Who do we got in the chat? Welcome. I'm Raagbot, and I'm just getting started. Hi guys. Welcome. I know this looks like it's my room, and it's just a bedroom, but actually, like, I made it look like a set. We had to, like, fly that bed in and everything. It's just, like, bedside stories. I don't know. I'm getting weird. Hi. This is so cool. You guys are here. You're here in force. Can I get some Connor Army Deviant, emotes if you got them? That would be cool. I like the dabbing Connor. I like that a lot. This is really cool. I'm so excited to be starting my own little channel. Hopefully, let me know if you can't hear me. Okay, this mic actually that I'm talking to right now is a little iffy, but I'm moving in a second to a better mic, so don't worry. But yeah, it's been a little crazy out here in LA right now. It was 115 degrees Fahrenheit. Now, if I do the math for the Celsius people yesterday, that translates into super freaking hot, but really like 45 degrees Celsius, 46 degrees Celsius, I believe. It's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Hey, Blue Owls Medic, thanks for raiding with your 19 party. I love a good raid party, especially from you guys. Blue Owls is awesome. She's going to be helping moderate today. So is X Matrix Gamer. Totally appreciate you guys for all your support and help. Yeah, 46 degrees Celsius. I'm not kidding. That's literally what it was like outside just a minute ago. So, cool. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for joining me. Today, we are going to start a playthrough of Detroit Become Human. You know, it's funny, I've been hanging out with you guys and playing with Brian, and Brian and I have been doing this stream for so long, but we went into that stream with us playing cold. We all wanted to go in like we didn't know anything, which meant I didn't really get to play the game totally the right way. So, I'm really excited to sit down and actually play, because we had to go through the whole game and I couldn't, really do that. And the funny thing is I'll get to put my hands on the controller, and I might be a little rough at first, but I think I'll pick it up quickly. And I'm really excited. Thanks for being here. This is a lot of fun. The Raag Squad. That is what they call us, and I'm okay with it. I'm very okay with it, especially with the 2 A's. I'll take the grammatical error for the sake of my own narcissism. Hopefully you guys get that. But this is going to be so much fun. I'm so glad you guys are here. Cool. Well, just so you know, if you have my socials, I have a little card that will come up. And just so you know, by the way, chanceynair.tumblr.com put that together. She's awesome, and she created that little art that I use. I'll make sure to cite that out later. And you can follow me at those things. You can cut that out. Thank you. My hair is all natural today. There's no product in here. This is me waking up and getting ready. Actually, I woke up like 20 minutes ago. I really don't put time into this, guys. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I'm really excited today because we're going to do, I'm a writer. It's something that I'm really passionate about when I'm not doing broadcast stuff or helping Brian or anything like that. And so I'm really excited to kind of play through this game for the first time, but also to kind of take a look at the story decisions. So something I'm just going to say up front is I'm not really trying to get the best outcome, although obviously if that happens, it's cool. But what I would really like to do is just get the most interesting outcome and really trying to go through and we'll talk about decisions kind of at the breaks and chapters and kind of discuss what it is. But because I've played the game before, I wanted to bring in a couple friends to each of these streams, people who are writers as well, who I think will be really cool to help play the game with and, kind of bring in fresh eyes. Because I think one of the coolest things about analyzing writing is seeing how it affects people who are kind of coming in cold. I think that's what's important. So I'm going to introduce you guys to my friends Jess and JJ, and my dog Pico.
My dog Pico.
I'm used to it, but no, this is my roommate JJ. She has a little graphic as well. She's an actor, writer, singer. She's my roommate. She has an amazing dog named Pico de Gallo that I like to claim as my own from time to time. And she's awesome. And this is also my great friend Jess.
Hello.
And she has a little thing.
That's
And she's also going to be participating with us. I'm going to go sit with them in a second when we play, but have you guys played this game before?
No. We watched the trailer to prepare.
Cool.
But I wanted to go in not knowing. I wanted to be a surprise, so I'm like, it's like a movie.
Yeah. Cool. And I think this is really fun because we'll get to watch people who don't usually, go through this process, kind of see it, and then we'll see what happens. So it's a Pomeranian, right? We're getting asked what kind of dog it is.
He is a Pomeranian.
Can they sing for you? I don't know. Maybe we'll get there. I don't know. I didn't ask them to prepare anything, but maybe we'll get there. But cool. Again, thank you guys. We're all 267 of you. You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. We're just getting started. I'm not an affiliate yet, so I can't ask you to subscribe. There is a donate button if you choose to do so. That's totally up to you. But know that I'm investing it into the stuff that's in the screen. I'm going to be streaming more. This is going to be a thing. So let's keep growing. Let's make the Raag squad, and let's have some fun. I'm gonna go join them. Can you take that graphic off so I can take the seat? There's a graphic in my seat, guys. This is a problem.
Sorry.
All right, Kiko, you're back to the bed. All right.
This is so cool.
Is this when I put these guys on?
This is your guys' first time on a Twitch stream, right?
Yeah.
Indeed.
Oh, I love these emojis that everyone's using. Oh, people love Pico. I mean, obviously.
You can press !Pico. By the way, there is a Stream Elements bot. My Stream Element bot is very nice. Put together by a great piece of art. This is just on top of me. He Synth Stars, thank you for making that art. He's great. He tries so hard. And so feel free to try commands, but I don't know how much information you're going to get. He does the best he can, guys. The best he can.
I'm so excited.
Great. So without further ado, I say, I'm looking at my little checklist, guys. I have a checklist. This is who I am.
So official, so organized.
Let's play. But ask me questions, and we'll come back, and you let me know if I missed something important that you were hoping to get to. Cool.
There she is.
Yeah, so we're in the game, and we're gonna start a new story. Are you all locked into headphones?
Right. I can hear the things.
I just don't. I had them on when I didn't need them on. Okay.
Let's see.
I don't hear as much.
You gotta turn this guy off.
Okay, so apparently the watch time,
to-
even on my watch time reel, is broken. Thanks, Lady Anxia, for giving that suggestion. I will take that later. The robot tries so hard. Thank you guys for being here. This is going to be so much fun.
They were off. Hello.
The general.
Oh, now I hear it. I hear it. Now I hear the stressful music.
Guys, bear with them. I'm sorry. No, I'm kidding.
We're new.
These are the best. These are some of my best friends. They're so nice.
Aw,
And if you like the hair, JJ over here is the one who told me to grow it out.
Yes,
So,
we are growing Raag's hair out collectively.
yeah, it's a collective process.
Are you familiar with
So
Schrodinger's cat?
this is something.
You decide what
That you
happens.
should follow these guys. They're
Everything
cool
is
people.
Like
Cool.
control.
We're gonna get started.
Let me get on
if
here so I can
everyone is-
respond to them as they're saying
I'm
things
trying
too.
to like.
Thank you for the donation, by the way, Lorella. I saw that. Thank you so much. It's so cool. I appreciate it. We're gonna get going if you guys don't mind.
Yay.
Let me know if there's any issues with volume. I imagine that we might have to think. You know what? There's not a hydrate command, which is the dumbest thing I could have possibly thought of, because it's like 100 degrees outside. So I'm gonna do that now. We'll all hydrate. Does everyone have water?
Oh,
I
I
do.
do.
Water, and I also. Can I eat this?
Yes.
I also have mac and cheese. I'm really hungry. And I'm gonna be, but I promise I'm paying attention.
We will
I'm
talk
so
a little bit
excited.
about these guys' stuff. Jess, what did you just come from, actually? While she's eating. I'm really good at this talk show thing, guys. Can you guys see that? I'm like doing my best.
Yeah.
Like
so,
Raagbot.
about an hour ago, I was dressed up like Ariel from The Little Mermaid for a children's birthday party. It was super cute. She was turning 5, and she told me that she loved me. They were all really adorable. We sang Part of Your World. That's what I do on the weekends, so. But I had to take that off because it is so hot. There was sweat dripping down the side of my face with the wig on. That was not cute, so.
Yeah, why did she change? Yeah, no, it had
It
to
was
happen.
so hot.
So hot.
Yeah.
But maybe in the future we'll have her come by in
Yeah.
full costume. Is Pico doing good? Is he just hanging out?
He wants the foods.
He wants the food. That's all he cares about.
Okay, cool. We're all gonna get going. If you guys don't mind, we're gonna jump in.
Here we go.
I'm so pumped. Oh my god.
Start a new story. Sorry, guys. I'm a reader. I read out loud.
That's fine. I appreciate Red. Everyone can hear us, right?
Yes, I think so. Okay, so
Game audio is low. I will turn that up. Well,
can I ask a question?
yeah. What's up?
In the chat, how do I reply to specific people? Because guys, I don't know what I'm doing.
You type in apps.
Okay.
Oh.
That's a start.
You guys go so fast.
Yeah. Oh, I found it.
Oh, yay. Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Got a magician here.
Oh, that's the thing.
So that means he's a robot.
Yes. He's
Okay.
a robot. Oh my gosh, he's so cute.
Oh, look, that's him. That's him. Like, usually he's just sitting here with you.
So I'm actually controlling right now. This is the
Oh.
game.
You're doing it?
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this is so
there's
beautiful.
a fish tank.
Can everyone hear?
Oh no.
Please, please, you gotta save my little girl. Wait,
Oh.
an android?
All right, ma'am. You need to go.
You can't do that.
Oh no.
You. Why aren't you sending a real person?
Oh my god.
There is a,
What
a
was
fish
her
on the
deal?
ground.
Just save it. What are you waiting for? Save it.
Oh.
Oh, it looks. It's so pretty.
Guys, I would never not save the fish.
Why is it taking
But
so-
isn't that like one of the choices?
Game
you
volume
have
is too
like,
low. Let me just turn that up a little bit. 1 second, guys.
Wait, he had an option to not save the fish?
Well, they have an option to do anything, right? I mean, if they didn't save the fish, then wouldn't that kind of set him up to be like a bad android?
I mean, should I save the cat?
Yeah. Like, come here. You have a
How's that, guys? I turned it up a
This
little
is
bit.
why girlfriends exist. Woo.
Find Captain Allen.
Okay, how do we know who Captain Allen is?
Oh my god.
So my objects are to find Captain Allen.
They do not like Connor.
My men are ready to step in. Just give the order.
They don't like the android.
Do they know he's listening to them?
They probably don't care. They probably think he has no emotions.
Captain Allen, my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife.
It's firing at everything that moves. It already shot down 2 of my men. We could easily get it, but they're on the edge of the balcony. If it falls, she falls.
Oh yeah, this thing.
I'm gonna say emotional
Has
shock.
it experienced an emotional shock recently?
I haven't got a clue. Does it matter?
I need information to determine the best approach.
They're
Name.
so
Do you know if it's been behaving strangely
Spanish.
before this?
Listen. Saving that kid is all that matters. So either you deal with this fucking android now, or I'll take care of it.
Language, sir.
God.
So I'm getting an active probability. So
Oh no.
What?
so I'm gonna constantly get updates.
Understand what happened, or there's no gun in there. Oh.
There's another clue somewhere.
Is there another? Did we find a
And
clue?
then I can reconstruct.
Whoa. Whoa.
Robots got skills we don't got. Shoot.
Deviant took father's gun.
Oh,
Wait,
no.
and the deviant is a robot.
Yeah.
Okay. Is he the one who took the fish out of the thing too? Such a jerk. Like why is that necessary? when
Well,
you're
I think
being a
it's really
jerk?
cool to think about what like the
that
way they
mean?
set up Connor in this opening scene. If we're gonna go to the story analysis, because
Yes.
there's just so many specific details here that they're giving us
They
in
don't
how they
regard
set up the
him.
world. Because there was no intro, right? There was no.
Whoa. Moving picture magazine.
It's like Harry Potter.
It's like Harry Potter.
Yeah, they just disregard him entirely.
Well, they called the other one an it. That's quite rude.
Don't they know that they can get smarter than that?
That's the little girl's bedroom.
Oh, the one that's miss. Oh.
Okay, so we're trying to find more information. Let's see what we can find out.
Oh.
So Daniel's the name of the thing.
Aw. That's our friend.
Oh no.
Computers are friends, not food.
Streambot, how do you feel about that?
Oh yes. On my tiny phone.
Am I gonna kill Connor? Maybe? I don't know.
Child didn't hear gunshots because she was listening to music.
Oh.
And then she went outside
Yeah.
unawares. Oh dear.
Or she was scared and was looking for her mom.
I have played this.
They have a gold Buddha, so they've got money. And apparently are
says-
Buddhists.
Someone is saying it's a little quiet. Is the game still a little too quiet? I don't know how recent that
Yeah, I'll
I
jump
could
on
barely
in a second.
hear the video of the girl and Daniel.
Okay, I will go turn that up in a second.
is. Is that one of the people that it shot? That he shot? Daniel shot him, right?
Wait, is that another android or a human?
This is a police officer.
It's a human. A human.
And there's one more clue.
Is there a way I can turn it up so you can keep rocking and rolling? Oh. Oh no, that's
no,
one we
already
were
did
just
that one. It's somewhere.
Is there hot or cold? How do
you know?
Oh! Up on his cheek!
That's right.
Anthony.
I am trying to follow along with this chat, but it's just so crazy.
Oh yeah! Oh look at, they even knew. They're like, in the eye, right?
Someone asked me to do an Irish accent.
Oh!
Maybe later.
Okay.
Oh, baby.
How does Connor know all of this? Just
Top
from...
shot the deviant. Oh my gosh. I love the sketchy nature of the recreations. That's cool.
And we found a gun.
Oh no. Ruh-roh. Don't touch it, because then your fingerprints get on it. Or don't, if you're a robot,
You're a cop.
do you
What
have,
do you
do you have fingerprints?
He's not a suspect.
Yeah.
I think he's okay.
I grew up Catholic. You just always assume you're guilty until you can prove otherwise.
I'm gonna take the gun because I think that's better storytelling.
I think so too.
Who knows Chekhov's gun?
68. Oh! Whoa! Don't. Is that blue blood? Why is the blood blue? Why is the blood blue?
The robot's blood is blue.
Stay back! Don't come any closer or I'll jump!
Baby!
I'm living on the edge. I'm living on the edge, guys.
Guys! What? But that's our best friend.
His name is Daniel. Wait.
Hi, Daniel!
Oh.
My name is Connor!
Pico's
How do you
freaking
know my
out.
name?
So if I
I know a
didn't
lot of
get
things
that
about
information, I
you.
wouldn't have had that.
I've come to get you out of this!
Raag's gonna save him.
I'm not gonna. I kind of went on the edge on this
Save
one.
hostage at all costs.
Gain Deviant's trust. I think. Do we
I'm
get
not
to choose?
going to hurt you! I just want to talk and find a solution. Talk! I don't want to talk! It's too late for
I know I
now.
missed a few things, guys.
It's too late!
I played this game a lot.
Are you armed?
Tell the
You're
truth.
Yes.
There you go.
I have a gun.
Yes.
Drop it!
Just
Don't
drop
sudden
it.
move,
Just
or
drop
I'll
it.
shoot.
Just do it.
Drop it. Anchor. Do what he says.
Get
There.
that baby on the ground.
No more gun.
Really went up 2 points. 3 points.
You're defective, Daniel.
What?
There's a problem with your software. We're going to fix you, and everything
He's
will
not
be
gonna
okay. I
like
don't need to be
I
fixed.
thought that was
don't
a
say
bad
that.
shot.
Working perfectly. But my eyes are open now. I
I'm
will
so
never
distracted
let
by the
anyone
pool because I'm
humiliate
used to
me
design
again.
pools.
Ever. He's losing blood. If If we don't get him to a hospital, he's going to die.
All humans die eventually. What does it matter if this one dies now?
Oh, no.
I'm going to apply a tourniquet.
Boop!
Touch him and I kill you.
Boop! Pico, it's okay. It's okay.
Obey.
Obey.
Okay?
This is stressful.
Okay. I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to. I'm just so caught up. I'm sorry. I need to.
I know it's not your fault. These emotions you're feeling are just errors in
Someone
your
wanted to give us a
software.
hug because we're so
No.
scared.
It's not my fault.
Pico's freaking out too. He
I
doesn't
never
understand.
wanted this.
Pico's stressful.
I love them.
Stressed. He's stressed.
You know?
He loved them.
But I was nothing to them.
Oh no, she said you
Just
were her
a
best
slave to be
friend.
ordered around.
You were best friends.
Don't blame her crabby parents.
Are you okay, Emma?
Please help me. I don't want to
No,
die.
that's making him feel worse because he loves
Nobody's
her.
going to die. Stay calm. Everything's going to be fine.
They think we're funny.
I can't stand that noise anymore. Tell that helicopter to get out of here.
Can we tell the helicopter?
Yes.
Send them out. They're not doing anything. Like, what are they gonna do? Catch the girl? No, we gotta just talk him off the ledge.
Yes.
Oh,
You have to trust me, Daniel. Let the hostage go, and I promise you, everything will be
I
fine.
wish there was a secret robot code he could speak
I
into.
want everyone to leave.
Just do it.
And I want a car.
Great. Yeah.
When I'm outside the city, I'll let her go.
No.
Go with it. Only if he can go with
Compromise,
her. Compromise.
That's impossible, Daniel. Let the girl go, and I promise you won't be hurt.
I don't want to die.
Please, Daniel.
JJ and Jess versus Raag.
Reassure.
You're not going to die. We're just going to talk. Nothing will happen to you. You have my word.
You won't. He doesn't want to die.
Okay.
You robot. We can always
I
update
trust you.
Give the child.
Girl. Purple is her favorite color. No!
Why? What?
Could have given him robot therapy. Why?
He was about. Everything was fine.
He put a.
Who did that? Oh my god.
Oh, he's
You lied to me, Connor.
Oh, no.
I knew what was gonna happen.
Oh my god. Does that happen no matter what you choose?
Well, no, there are a lot of different outcomes.
Raag, you are toying with my heart.
Oh god. Oh my god, you guys.
Oh.
I'm sure
You guys are hilarious.
You both see this lots of times, and I'm like,
Oh. Raag's smug smile. Yep.
oh my god.
JJ suddenly kicks Raag out. Looking for a new roommate, guys.
This is a scene flowchart, so this is cool, guys.
This is cool.
So you can kind of see there were 6 total outcomes,
Oh my
and we
goodness.
just ended up at 1. And there are so many different ways it could have branched out. Obviously, this scene, has a
So
number
they
of things.
show you this?
Pico does look confused. What's that?
Pico's a little bit confused because, well, he's a dog. I didn't teach him to read yet.
I didn't save the. I saved the kid. That was the most important thing. I saved the fish too. You thought I would get Connor killed. Oh, there'll be plenty of time for that, guys.
They did the thing where you do the exclamation point and then you do the things and you
Pico?
find out about Pico.
Yeah.
Protect Pico.
So, I mean, again, this guy's we're doing a bit of a story analysis thing. So, I guess the real question that I want to ask, obviously,
Yes.
that first scene, but I think the coolest thing about that opening scene is how well it sets up the world without ever like sitting in front of a TV screen or anything like that, right? I mean, so first there's the beginning Connor moment where you see him playing with the coin, you see how precise it is. I mean, that tells you a lot about him.
Yeah.
And then there's all everything that builds up to that scene with how you want Connor to investigate, how other humans react to him.
Yeah.
I mean, what did you guys think in your first impression, just kind of coming through?
Yeah.
It's really good storytelling.
They did a good job at show not tell, which is always the harder but more appreciated way to go, I think.
Yeah. You know everybody's point of view right off the bat. You know how everybody feels about the androids because the mom freaks out when she finds out they're not sending in a real person. The cop calls the deviant an it, which is just
Shows you how
Check my
culture
jeans one
kind of
second.
right.
views.
They're like an object.
And then also, I think too, like starting right in the action to kind of get you,
Yeah.
you're invested immediately,
Yeah.
versus kind of like dee-da-doo, working up to it.
Yeah.
So.
And I love the little video of Daniel and the girl because it kind of shows how it shows a big contrast between what is happening versus how their normal life is.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I really like the setup. And I love that you have the option for him to save the fish because literally there's a book called Save the Cat, which is one of the best books on screenwriting.
Yeah.
And one of the concepts is that in the beginning, your main character has to do something to hopefully make the audience root for them.
Mm-hmm.
So you have the option to make him a likable guy when he saves the fish.
Yeah, actually, I wouldn't be surprised if that was like very intentional. Brian actually knows the writer of the game, so maybe at some point we can make contact with him.
Yeah.
Obviously, and David Cage.
Can we find out if the fish has a name? If it doesn't, I'm gonna name that fish.
But yeah, in the screenwriting book Save the Cat, which is written by
Save
Blake
the
Snyder,
Fish.
which has kind of taken over all of screenwriting in a lot of areas of the world, they kind of have this concept, Save the Cat, exactly like Jess explained. And it's really interesting because if you do it...
His name's
it kind-
Dewey. Oh,
He's Dewey.
sorry.
Yeah.
My headphones just went crazy on me.
So anyways...
Dewey. Thanks, guys. Dewey.
It's
Dewey.
yes, of course it's Dewey.
amazing.
I knew that. I think it's really cool, and I think that concept, though, I think the whole point, though, is it's kind of a little bit of a middle finger to storytelling in general, because you can save the fish, but you can also choose not to save the fish.
Well, it depends what kind of... Like, you can play the villain if
Yeah.
you want, right? Like, any of these... Connor can easily become a more... I mean, I think just now you played him pretty valiant and
Yeah.
pretty level-headed and pretty, empathetic, but he could definitely not turn out that way also.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that moment kind of hits it off right there.
Well, going back to writing too, a lot of people are always like, well, I don't want my writing to just be this recipe that I'm just following and it's not special. It doesn't have to be, but you have to know the rules in order to break them.
Right.
And so they, like you said, they give you the option to save the fish or not save the fish. And so if you're going to not save the fish, you're doing it for a very deliberate reason, so you know why you're breaking that rule. And it's kind of setting you up there without you kind of even knowing that that's what it's doing. It's interesting. I don't know.
Cool. Yeah, I think that sequence is really well done. So let's keep going.
What maniac would choose to not save the fish? Good question, Maddie113. I don't know. It's not an evil person.
I'm trying to get
Here we
tunes
go.
back in on here so I can... Oh, there we are. I'm back in. I can hear.
Oh my god, Jess, that phone is bigger than your hand.
Right? It is.
It's
Look
bigger
at
than
her
my
being...
head.
Look at... What? How do you put that in your pocket?
You
Especially in
don't.
girls' pockets.
This is the tough
Check's
line.
up.
Oh wait, is this our
Okay, sorry.
girl?
Is that the one we just saved? Oh,
Come on, Zoe, let's go.
I mean, not my language, my body. What am I saying?
And handles the
I love that gradient on her coat.
Good afternoon. Can I help?
Where's my...
Oh my god, are they shopping for androids right now?
This is exactly what we need.
Oh god, this is weird. They're shopping for
Do it like Charlie Brown. Take the one that no one wants.
$7,999?
Two-year warranty
AK.
for parts and labor.
That's like a lot of plane tickets.
There's... At night, it's an excellent choice.
Why are
If
they
you'll
so
just follow me,
excited?
we'll process the order.
This is so
Can
bizarre.
you date them? Is that a weird question?
Function.
Maybe never. I won't open that can
The
of worms.
storytelling will reveal itself in time.
Androids selling androids. That
There
is
it
what's
is.
happening.
What?
Thank you for
It's a
clarification.
bit difficult getting it back in working order. It
Hello.
was really messed up. What'd you say happened to it again?
The car hit it. Stupid accident.
Oh, he's lying.
Shady as fuck.
Anyway, it's as good as new now, except that we had to reset it. Meaning we
Can
had
you
to wipe
date
its
them
memory.
priorities?
I hope you don't mind.
That'll be fine.
Okay,
He's shifty.
give it a name.
My daughter did.
AX400.
Oh.
Register your name.
Is that Daniel?
Kara.
Oh.
My name is Kara.
Oh.
Hello,
Hi. Surprise. Oh, I love this song. Oh wait, no, it's not. Sorry, I don't know this song. It sounded
Yeah.
a lot like
Well,
Amelie for a second.
This song,
Jan
there are
Tiersen.
3 original composers
Oh, is this
who put together.
Brian?
It's beautiful though. Oh yeah.
Jesse Williams. I know. Oh, you're going to like this. Kara is my wife. Yay, Kara. I like Kara.
And his sequence is beautiful. I mean, the setup of the city and the build of those landscape. I mean, using that.
I was in Detroit a week ago.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Woo-woo.
Facts.
Did it look like this?
It's a little different. A little different. That guy was there, saw him. I did not see him. That's a lie, guys.
Yeah, the exposition on this is so well done.
It's beautiful. I'm just gonna
The game's
casually eat some more mac and cheese.
Can I have a bite?
Thank you.
Oh, Romeo.
God, this looks so amazing. These graphics are unbelievable.
Yeah.
Detroit. Got a lot of Detroit pride.
All the people who worked on Detroit are awesome people. I've gotten a chance to meet a lot of them through Brian over
God,
the
look at how,
time.
like,
Ben Dibling and you know.
That's
obviously all
someone's
the actors.
handwriting.
Oh, great.
That's the fun part too. Like people who
Great
are
team
working
out there
get
monitoring.
did you see the signs that I lost my job because of androids?
A lot of houses are burned in Detroit like that. Oh yeah, time back up. Sorry, I was talking over you because I was so loud, and then I realized.
Yeah, that generally.
I'm learning.
That's generally
Sorry.
how it works with you.
I'm
It's
just
fine.
getting so excited.
Balancing the sound of this. Okay, 38. Oh, so 20 years?
Mm-hmm.
I mapped that right? Yeah. Oh, she loves her immediately. Oh, who's that?
That's Jesse Williams. / I don't know his character.
Hello.
Yes, I think
Waste no time picking your favorite.
Are you playing for him now?
Yes. But isn't that cool that you didn't know that?
Oh, I didn't
No,
know
I couldn't
that.
tell. His name's Marcus. People are saying
Yeah.
Marcus.
Hi, Marcus.
Hi, Marcus. Thank you guys for giving us all this information
I'm
that
totally
we don't.
looking at his butt. It's right there.
It's
right
information
there.
that
It's
if you were
right there.
perceiving the game properly, I think you would have picked that.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. I'm just kidding.
I'm trying to do all the things.
I know multitasking is hard. Okay.
Okay, wait. Bellini paints. Ooh, let's go to the paint shop.
Fine.
I
I'm
know,
going to take
paint shop
a
is
bit
like
of a
my
scenic
church.
route though, because I think that's a little bit interesting to just think about that they let you explore. I think it's so. This mission, I think, is really.
Wait,
cool.
what are they yelling?
When do we want it?
Protest?
Androids are stealing our jobs.
Oh no.
We've got families to feed, and these androids are taking our place.
Is it a full-blown thing or just one of the guys on the corner of the streets like there are in all cities?
It was a little group. See?
Oh yeah, that's a thing.
There's another one.
You guys think this is a hot topic?
He's our god now.
Okay.
Are you about to confront
It
me?
was supposed to
No,
serve
just
man,
watching him.
but it is becoming our new master.
Is he part of the Secret Service? He's a
Why
little
do you
American
look
flag.
at me so, demon?
Demon?
Oh,
I know who you are.
Ruh-roh.
I can see through you. You are the one by whom the evil will come. You are the one who will destroy Detroit.
Give him a chance to love, sir. Gosh.
Androids are
bit intense.
evil.
God, can you imagine having poor Marcus? I agree.
Foreshadowing. Another literary thing.
You guys should just be somewhat aware that people are probably going to occasionally post spoilers. So
Oh,
at the end of the day, there's no
with the paint shop. Sorry, I got
there's no way you'll be able to kind of avoid all of it.
That's
Although,
okay.
guys, if you can, remember that these two haven't played the game.
sorry.
It's okay. I doubt I'm gonna be able to keep up with the chat
I know,
fast
you guys
enough to
go
see.
so
Well, that's the thing.
fast.
Brian was playing this cold
Someone
too.
loves
and-
you, Jess.
Oh, I love you too.
Identification.
Dramatic irony.
He has beautiful eyes.
Look at, he's in a paint shop. I love paint shops. We could be together.
Here is your order number 847.
You guys, you've wasted no time.
That will be $63.99. Please confirm payment.
Is he an android too?
Hey, what, you gonna not pay him?
Payment confirmed.
Oh, look at that. That's cool.
Whoa. It's like
Transaction
Apple Pay,
complete.
but in your head.
That's difficult, because then all those times you're like battling if you should buy something or not.
So what I love about this scene is that it's not like super heightened, right? It's not like they're
No.
running from someone or something.
No,
right?
this is a very good, but it's a very good picture of the world.
Right.
And everything's on purpose, so it matters. I'm just not sure why yet.
There's an android like with almost every.
Those movie posters? Rake it. 3021.
3021 after mankind.
I like it.
Land Before Time 18.
Yeah, it'd be more like 100 by
Would I
then.
get
Yeah.
body implants like that? Actually, I think body modification. Oh god, you're gonna get me on one of my rants.
What?
You guys have to be careful, guys. That's something I do. No, I think body modification is really interesting. There's actually a lot of people around the world right now who are trying to modify their bodies with electronics without science involved, but in the back of tattoo parlors or in garages, and they're sticking things in themselves and seeing how it proceeds.
not
Which one is my GPS? There it is.
I can't go too. I'm gonna say names wrong. I get nervous. Someone said we should get a hot dog.
Oh, can you do
Let's
that?
let's go meet the hot dog guy.
Are you hungry? Are we hungry?
I don't think I can actually get a hot dog.
What? Wait, can you eat? Can we eat?
Are you guys hungry?
No, like as an android, can we eat?
Where are you going? Where are you going, Rob?
Oh.
Where are you going?
Come on, he's gonna see your little thing on your
The
thingy
fuck you
thing.
going, Tin Can?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Don't kid.
Got a ponytail.
Hey guys, check it out. We got one of those tin cans here.
No, 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 no.
Tin can.
Look at this little motherfucker. You steal our jobs, but you can't even stand up.
It's not his fault. He was just
Crawl.
built.
Shimmy away. No. Rock's just watching us squirm. We didn't have to walk to this crowd. We could have gotten a hot dog and
I didn't know what would happen.
been on our way.
You deserve it! Come on! Give me my job back! You think you can just come
He didn't steal your specific job unless your job is hunting down murderers.
Fuck your bitch ass up.
Well, I don't know if he hunts murderers.
Do it!
Alright. It's enough. Leave it alone.
Oh,
Let
Irish.
us teach this bastard a lesson.
Well, maybe not. It sounded Irish for a hot second.
Damage it, I'm gonna have to find.
Raag knew. See, they said that you knew.
Rob knows all. Damn, Rob.
You can take your job next. Let me see how you like it.
I want to poke and prod this game. I want to see where it goes.
No, that's the
go.
point. That's the point.
He didn't take your job, dude. The government built him to do it. Or something. They're not stealing.
There are
They're
jobs
literally-
you
where's
weren't
that?
gonna
I'll stop
do,
there.
I bet.
But they're
Or maybe
literally
you weren't
just-
doing them as well as the android.
But they're just built. It's not their fault. Their fault. Take every avenue, Raag, someone says. I think that's gonna cause me a lot of stress.
Thanks, Lady Anzia? And I'm
There's definitely, yeah. I'm sure that we can play more. I guess for time.
You tell them, girls. That's right.
Suddenly, I feel like I'm outnumbered.
Pico's a boy. He's back there.
There you go, Pico's a boy.
He's probably trying to eat something right now.
Oh, they have to stand in an android compartment? Holy crap.
Oh.
At the back
'Cause-
of the bus. Because racism. Oh.
Well, they know how to hit your heartstrings.
Cyber life. Is that who makes
Okay, yes,
the
Cyber
androids?
Life.
I think that's who makes the androids.
You no say. I also like that they do this. This is nice that they let you kind of see how.
Where you went?
Yeah, it's like the choose your own adventure books, but way more intense.
Yeah.
So it looks like, yeah, there's definitely some avenues that we could have, some side missions.
Was the
that we
hot
could have
dog
gone
one?
into. So like we did the preacher and we did the thing, but there's like clearly there were 3 other things that we could have found out there that we didn't do.
it's awesome too because then if you want to go back and play again, it lets you see that there are more options. You know, like you can,
Right.
You can
Yeah.
play multiple. You can play. If you play the game more than once, it's not going to be the same every time. I guess.
Right.
Unless you want it to be, but.
Yeah, and I think it's a cool that they decide with this upfront approach because some of the previous games that they've made they haven't been as upfront about, and I think it's kind of interesting.
It's cool. Oh, Detroit. Yeah.
You can view the flowchart at any point during the game. That's a good
this
point
is
that people
so
are making.
well-
I hope that in the future the urban agriculture would have taken hold a little more than it has in this game.
Yeah.
That's just the landscape architect in me, though. Do they have to wear the android clothes? Like, what happens if they don't?
I think they have to.
Or what if she put her hair to the other side and hid her little zoop zoop?
You coming?
Oh no. I'm scared for her. He's not gonna.
You've been gone for 2 weeks, so the place is a mess. You do the housework, the washing, you cook the meals, and you take care of... God damn it, where the fuck's the brat gone now? Alice! Alice! Oh, there you are. That's Alice. You look after her.
Baby.
Homework,
A
bath,
fox! She has a
all that
fox!
crap.
She has a fox!
Got it?
Yes, Todd.
Get started down here, then you do upstairs.
Pico's a fox.
I do not like Todd, guys. I do not like him at all. Oh, she's wearing jean shorts over leggings. That's so cool. Oh my goodness.
And she's got a fox.
So now we are.
Okay.
So now we're doing some dishes.
I did that this morning.
Was that snide? Was that trying to... You trying to just say, I was preparing for a stream, JJ. I would gladly help you anytime you ask.
Mister, I just woke up 20 minutes ago and didn't prepare at all.
You know that isn't true.
Comes back around.
Yeah,
Oh no. He drinks a lot of beer.
maybe. Depends on what you need.
I have a lot of questions, but I think they're inappropriate. I just don't trust that guy. Let's say that.
Yeah.
What is he doing to these people and non-people?
Yeah. I'll bring it tomorrow.
I don't know why you guys are so afraid of Todd. I
He's
think he
watching
seems like a stand-up guy.
NHL. Your company does the things for that too.
I do work on
You
hockey
said
all the
Todd
time.
seems like a stand-up guy.
I'm clearly not being serious.
It's
Okay, just checking.
maybe I have it too loud because I'm not hearing you guys enough. I'm just hearing the game. I'll turn the game down. There we go.
Yeah, ideally we
Just
need to
keep
run
watching,
this,
ladies. You'll see. Ruh-roh. Ruh-roh.
Seriously, Todd is horrible. Yeah, I agree.
She's doing it right because you don't want the juice to get on your legs. You got to hold the bags out. You take the trash 2 at a time.
but- Guys, I'm sorry. I thought we were thinking story analysis, not trash analysis.
Sorry.
No, I appreciate your insights, JJ. It's helpful.
Poor
You're
little
really just
girl.
trying to get me to subtly clean differently around the house.
I'm a details person, so I notice the small details that add up to a big picture. You need all people for a story.
What is interesting is that
I'm curious
these
about that.
people, Todd and his daughter, or whoever she is, I don't know if she's his
Trying to
daughter.
see what's up here. There we go.
They can afford her.
Right, that's what I was about to say.
Looks like they're building a
they
room.
They don't look like they can afford her, but they can. So I wonder if. I mean, that's interesting. I think.
Well, priorities. Maybe they can't, but that's what he's put his priorities to because he expects it to raise this daughter for her so he can drink more beers.
do whatever he does. What was
Clean
that? Report
downstairs.
Todd?
Here, 1 second.
You can report Todd to the child services. Look, she's under there with the fox.
Real quick, I'm just gonna grab my phone so I have it.
What are you looking at?
Oh, that is a good point.
Get the fuck
Send-
out of here.
A lot of people have smartphones,
Get
even
the
if
fuck
they
out of here!
I'll get back to work.
got distracted.
He drinks a lot.
I don't like him.
Do you see how many beer bottles and cans she threw away?
And wine.
And wine.
I know that for
Todd.
Detroit when they made it, they
Scan it.
Dishwasher's not working.
So he's spent the money on her because she can wash them versus spending it on the dishwasher.
Well, she
What
just
is that
ordered.
noise?
What
Is
is he
someone
doing? What's happening?
Is he having? I hope he's having a heart attack and she doesn't save him. And then she takes the kid and raises it as her own.
You know, the funny thing to talk about storytelling is how interesting.
Good night, Spirit Muse. Sweet dreams. Mwah.
I was clearly being sarcastic when I talked about Todd being a nice guy, guys. Just so
I know.
it's
I
clear.
just think it's funny. I know.
Oh,
bro.
there's a little giraffe. That's adorable.
Are you gonna wash the dish? What are you doing?
I'm reading the chat.
I'm kidding. Looks like they had spaghetti.
Oh, she likes her.
She had to see her get hit by a car. Or maybe she didn't see the car hit her. I don't know.
Oh my gosh, you actually have to use the controller.
Kara,
Yes, Todd?
bring me a cold beer.
I'm
No,
sweating bullets. I
Don't
need
do
to
not.
put
He
my arm
needs
back
to
here.
be cut off. He does not need any more beer. Don't do it, Cara.
Smash it on his head.
That's no food for a child. That's actually, there's really nothing in there except for mayo and beer.
Let it be noted that grown adults have fresh veggies. Not just peanut butter
Someone
and
called
beer.
him, and someone in the chat called him Trash Bag Todd. I like it.
I've made a good start down here.
Just
I'll
a
head
man
upstairs.
child if you don't got
Do what you
veggies.
have to do, but stop bothering me.
Thanks. Wait, oh, wait, no, wait. She left too soon. See, I said smash it on his head too. Yeah.
Give
I
him the
agree.
juice box.
Because he was at business.
Oh, so he's a taxi driver?
I think that's what implies.
So Uber exploded and doesn't work anymore. Taxis live on, guys.
Taxis
Who
live
knew?
on.
Writers have to make decisions when they're writing about the future.
I'm exploring the house. I'm looking.
Which
for
could show
things.
you how people feel about technology because Uber is more technology based and maybe they just didn't like that and that's more about the world that we're in.
What? That might be.
No, I'm
You guys
stretching it.
just
I'm stretching it.
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's okay. That's why we brought you here to stretch things.
What are we looking for, Raag?
These are things they chat about in the room when they're writing and then they're like, maybe it doesn't matter.
Tidy. So we'll go to the rooms.
Let's go to Todd's room first.
You really want to go up in
And
there?
put a bunch of
Well, yes,
tax
'cause-
under his pillow.
Oh no, what's that? Credit
Past due,
card,
credit card debts.
invoice.
See,
Oh,
they can't afford her.
Jesus.
You're right.
I know.
Unless it was just they were paying for her to get fixed and they already bought her back when they could have. I don't know.
I don't
I don't know.
Todd doesn't have a good credit score, I bet. Let's ventilate the room. Okay. he has a
So what do you
guitar.
guys think it's interesting that they would ask us to do something so monotonous versus like other types of storytelling where they're usually trying so hard to like.
Because you can find out a lot about being someone's room.
Yeah.
Or on a set that looks like someone's room.
And now to sports. First up, basketball. As the Gears prepare for their critical match with Denver tonight,
Another 225,000 jobs were lost from
So
the
it's
US
setting the
economy
scene
in
for what kind of world
According to
we're
the
in.
Department of
Well, we got the point. Oh, Stream Element Spot, you're getting my my times right. I'm so happy.
Beep.
Oh, Alice.
Just go play with her. Like, sit down and play with the fox and her.
Oh no.
Hide
what's
him,
that?
hide
What's
him,
that?
hide him. Can we hide them?
Medication
Antidepressant.
warning.
Okay, now I feel a little bit bad because if he's depressed, oh, she is setting him up for something.
Lock it. Why did?
I think we know now that there's a gun.
Put the pills back. Take the gun. Hide the gun. Everyone's back.
He used to like music. He likes. Well, no, he does
He's-
like music.
he
maybe,
played.
maybe he used to be a musician, and he's a failed musician, and that's why he's so mean.
Oh, Detroit, Rock City.
You don't need to project on it.
Oh.
Whoa!
I kid.
You're
Oh, they're gonna be so angry at me for making mean jokes.
What else was over there? There was a bottle of liquor and stuff. Did we throw that away?
Watch it.
Too rough for my liking.
Clean bathroom.
I have a nice tile. Okay.
This is
Go hang out with the itty bitty. Go on. Store dirty clothes, arrange.
I'm gonna decide to
more
come.
bottles. What? Oh, those types of bottles. I was like, is he shower drinking? Good lord.
Mop floor.
You ever done a shower beer?
America.
I've done a shower beer, I think.
At college.
No.
I don't judge unless it's Todd.
It's a very efficient process if you have to get somewhere with some alcohol in your system. Not that you ever.
There's never a need. We should specify. Oh,
I
is
just
she
want to tidy up your
scared?
room a little.
Oh, she's
I only
scared.
need 2 minutes. Is that okay, Alice?
Baby.
I love that shot of her little.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
She's so cute.
Alice in Wonderland.
Alice in Wonderland.
I play Alice in Wonderland sometimes.
What does that mean? Like
She beats her. No, she becomes her. Hey, girlfriend, it's okay.
Oh,
I like your crafts, your little stars hanging from the thing. So she's creative, and she has a great imagination.
she's like a little princess.
To escape from this sad, sad life, you've unlocked a dialogue where action often beneficial.
Cool.
I like benefits.
She's playing with the box.
Her adorable little boxes. Look, she drew all over the boxes.
All right, all y'all. Does that fox have a name? I just want to know.
Did I finish with this room?
The what's over there? What's that? What's that?
Mm,
What's that?
mm,
There was a thing. What's that? Take.
About 3 hours, I think we're gonna do this, right? Someone was asking how long.
Yeah, we're planning to go a couple more. Well, we're at 3, so yeah, we're
Alice's
planning.
treasures. I wonder what's in
I
that.
should name the fox.
So it looks like we didn't finish, and
I just want to stay in
Oh,
here
sorry.
with her for as long as we can because I feel bad.
Maybe something that we did finish.
I think we
Not
didn't
in
finish Todd's
Todd's.
room.
We didn't finish Todd's room. Well, that place was a pigsty, so you know.
Stanky room. Moonbeam 25.
I feel like we got it looking pretty good.
Switch on. There's a TV again. Probably didn't open the windows. Says.
Oh,
There we go.
Oh, there we go.
Thank you, book nerd.
Something we cannot do today because it's too hot.
Yeah, right.
He really loves hockey too.
Clean mess. There's more mess.
What? What mess?
In the corner, I think.
Oh, is there
something to read?
The bed looks good.
Yeah, we still have to clean a mess somewhere. I think maybe these
Is it-
magazines.
oh, switch on. There was something that said switch on.
That's the TV.
Oh. He has a dream
Tidy.
catcher.
Yeah, I got it. It's right here.
Oh yeah, there's.
What is it, Kara? What is it? Is it Kara or Kara?
I think it's Kara.
Kara. What is it? Why can't we see that?
I look around as the there's a wall I actually have to go around. All of us. What?
What is it?
Tell us.
Talk to Alice, yes.
Oh my gosh. Someone said please let them play it. We were trying to use controllers last night on a different game to practice. We were not very good. Is that
If
it?
you'd give me some personal information, I could take better care of you.
Aww.
Interests?
Your father said you chose my name. Kara. It's nice. How did you choose it?
Mother.
What about your mother? Will she be home soon?
Oh.
You should tell me about yourself. What you like to do,
Influence.
where you like to go, your
There we go.
favorite foods.
There we go.
That would really help me.
Uh-oh. What'd you give us? Is what does
Kara,
the box
yeah.
say? A key. Uh-oh.
Should we look inside?
Uh-huh.
Hi, Lily. Oh, it's like L-I-L-L. I noticed you. I cannot say that name fast enough when it goes off the thing.
Guys, thank you again for being here. This is great.
Yeah. I'm having a blast.
Yeah.
I hope.
Can I type it out? She's gonna say something and then I'll be able to do it. But I need to be. 4-leaf clover. She's looking for luck. Uh-oh. Someone said be ready. Let me put this down. Oh.
Yeah, I would put down these things for now.
Sorry, I'm like, let me
It's
get
okay.
near. Sorry.
I
when
do
we
think
watch
this game
movies
is best
together, we
enjoyed
hold hands when
with
we get
others.
nervous. This is just how we do.
Oh my god, why is she crying? Why
Because she got hit by the car and she saw her get hit by the car. And then Dad took her away in his matching jumpsuit. And then he hit her. Oh no,
The
that's the
jumpsuit.
girl. So maybe she got hit.
The android got
The android hit the girl probably, and then
no,
the dad.
No. The dad beat her up and
Yeah.
destroyed her.
But wasn't it the girl?
That's
with the
why.
bloody
That's
head?
why she was taken into the shop.
Because the dad, remember? Because he was like, what happened? Oh, she got hit by a car. Nuh-uh.
Right, but before he beat up the android, it was showing the little girl with blood on her head. So maybe the android accidentally messed up.
The matching
No,
jumpsuit
I'm
cover.
just. I can't.
No, I think
bad pay attentioner, I guess. Okay.
Bad pay
Okay.
attentioner.
I can't speak. Why- I
So
don't
we're
know.
gonna go talk to Todd.
The android hit the girl.
Yeah.
And Dad hit Kara. Yeah. See, I was right. I was right. I told I was right.
No, I think we all knew that.
I thought that he hit them both because I really don't like him.
I'm trying to make him better than he is.
So that's why she's kind of
What are you
afraid
doing?
for them.
Oh God.
I'm playing.
She is. She's clearly playing.
I know what you're thinking.
Huh?
You think your dad's a lowlife.
Projecting.
Fucking loser. Can't get a job, take care of his family. Don't you think I tried to make things work? But whatever I do, when someone comes along, they just fuck it all up! I know what you think of me. You hate me. You hate me, don't you?
Oh. No.
Say it. You hate me!
I love you. Just say I love you. Get it over with, and then you can hide.
God. What am I doing?
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm sorry, honey. I'm sorry.
Is he drunk?
Yes.
You know I love you, don't you?
Run away.
You know I love you.
Kara, run away with her. Kara, sorry. I had a babysitter named Kara.
Oh my goodness.
I'm like holding my breath still, even though. Okay.
So we did everything.
We did it
Or
all.
no, we didn't. We didn't
Well,
do
we
anything right in the first round. But we did everything right
Right on the second floor.
on the second floor.
JJ has this down pat.
So okay, so this is a cool opportunity, I think, to talk a little bit. I think that was such an interesting scene to set up. I mean, obviously, it gets you really engrossed because like you have this like, I think everyone kind of feels Todd's really creepy, and I think you definitely feel like there's something going on. But I mean, what do you guys think? I mean, do you feel bored just watching her do household tasks? Why does that work?
It works because it's you don't know what you know that there are clues in there, and so there there's stuff to find, and like because you get to choose. If someone was doing this and they didn't want to do that, they wouldn't have to. But just like in life, if you don't stop and notice the details of what's going on around you, you miss things.
Yeah, I mean, what's so cool about video games versus movies is that even the slight bit of choice, even if there's only 2 choices or 3 choices, or even it's this or that, the fact that you are doing it kind of amplifies the storytelling. And so versus movies which might be better at presenting, a very specific point. I think what games are really good at is passing on emotions in a way that, a lot of ways can't. Because you're making the choice, and so you're the one who has to do it. I think this is such a good example of how to kind of set that up.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for joining us, guys who are leaving. Herulian, I appreciate it. Yeah, the little bit of storytelling, making a great point, Caddy Cujo, your name's green. Yeah, Cujo. About the little flip book of drawings, right? We were all sitting here trying to interpret it. I think it was so powerful to see those images and have it revealed that way versus a more obvious hit you in the face kind of way.
Yeah.
Right.
But it also just kind of shows that's, for most of the androids, that's what they're made to do, right? All they do all day is basically they're basically glorified maids, right? So it's it kind of sets up the world. It just further sets up the world, and also the fact that the family, Todd is probably drunk, so we don't know what his level of what's it called, inhibitions are, but the fact that the family just has that moving sort of emotional conversation right in front of her without even thinking about it. And it's interesting. I know they're built to be machines, I guess, technically, but think about if you were in a family with a lot of problems, if you worked for a family that have a lot of problems, that would have that happen often. Eventually, android or not, I feel that's going to affect you. Yeah. So I think it just further sets up maybe the fact why they've been going so deviant is because they have to have empathy. You have to have some sort of empathy, especially if you're being sent in to care for a child. So I think it just kind of plants the seed for that.
If they're read to read when something needs to happen or not happen, they can read when when humans do XYZ, they get sad or die.
Yeah.
And so they're probably learning let's not do that.
I think what's super cool, and there are some great points about, Eder Perellis made a comment about preconceived notions, and Lirella made a comment about deep-rooted biological stuff. I think for a game that is about robots...
Hydrate.
Yes, we're going to take a hydration break in a second.
Sorry.
They're very good at reminding us about that. You guys are the best community. Hey, Cyborg Angel, thanks for joining us. If you have been here the whole time, then I apologize.
I didn't mean to get you off track. I'm so distracted with all
He goes zonked out on the bed.
He's down. He's down for the count.
That's my baby.
So I think the really interesting thing about a game, and I think I'm going to try to stick to what we've already seen, but I think we already tell that one of the main themes that we're seeing in those first couple scenes is robots feeling emotions.
Right.
Right? I think a video game is such a perfect format for that, because I think scenes of violence in movies and television are so ingrained in us, and we've seen it so many times, but when you have to make choices around them, I think it just amplifies that. And so I think there's a lot of empathy that you develop being the robots, as opposed you were playing humans in this world. Also, that'd be a lot more boring, because no one wants become human. We're already there.
Yeah.
Some of us.
Sounds very interesting. Yeah. And it's just the way that it's set up, like JJ was saying, with the whole, how that there's got to be clues in the environment. Even when you walk up to the house, like I was saying, it doesn't look like they can afford her. It looks run down. It doesn't look like the kid has enough kid things to, have a happy life. So it's just, there's got to be stuff hiding in there, even if you're just cleaning.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah. And I know you're making fun of me about, reading into every little detail, but as someone who used to do that,
totally.
It's insane how much detail is put into, when I was designing, we would sit there and spend 45 minutes picking out a shade of gray because one was warmer and it might make people feel more soothed, or
JJ used to be a landscape architect before she was an actor. She used to work on this kind of stuff, and so I think you make a great point. I think the designers of this game had to build every space and stuff, right?
Because it's not like the floor just came and they're like, this will do. Someone had to choose and make a decision for every single thing that you're seeing.
Yeah.
So it's deliberate. And if it's not deliberate, it's not deliberate on purpose, because maybe they're putting in extra things to throw you off. So that is where I keep pointing out little weird things, but that's what interests me in a story. I don't know.
Some people are making interesting points too. I don't know exactly who it is because it's going fast, but people are making interesting points about like if androids are built to recognize child abuse or not. But then someone else was saying, what if social services' solution to child abuse is just to give someone an android to take care of the kid? You know, so it's like, are they sent in? Like, would social services send an android in to help with the kid, or would an android previously in the home who witnesses it be able to recognize what was happening and like interfere?
It's like being a spy versus a band-aid solution.
Yeah, those are good points.
Yeah. No. Okay. This is great. Did everyone hydrate? Because that's.
I did.
It's hot.
I know. I might change my shirt in a second. I'm just like hitting out here, y'all.
Well, when we started, I was like, oh, sweater, because we actually had the air up really high. I don't know. Yeah. These are the things you guys want to hear. You want to hear about our 115 degree weather.
When we all cuddle in here, we get hot.
Yeah. No, we're also, we're just, but you know, I'm so happy to be hanging out with you guys on a Saturday.
Because that's not what we do every Saturday.
I know, right?
We do.
Yeah. Whether Raag likes it or not.
Oh boy.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Madeline, don't refuse to hydrate. No.
Yeah, no, you don't have to.
Gotta
Well,
drink.
it's not so hot in here. I was cold earlier, but now I'm freaking hot.
God,
I might
I'm
take this
still
hoodie
just
off.
like, I'm so
But it's also
still
my
just-
hoodie. It's like kind of my lucky streaming hoodie.
Is it?
It's a little bit, yeah. Brian actually took this from me during a stream to wear it, and then didn't give it back to me for like 3 weeks, and I was just off for the entire time.
Oh no. Oh.
I'm having Mountain Dew.
This is where Marcus's people live.
Uh-oh. Oh, let me get my ears back on.
Your ears? I really hope you didn't take those off. I'm being
Van
sarcastic.
going it, guys.
Wow.
Look at those creepy ass.
A little bit more money here than the last place.
Oh shit! Sorry guys, I'm really sorry.
Oh, you're just stuck watching us
Watching
a
us
video
react
game.
to.
Luckily, I think most of you guys have seen it, but we're all caught up.
Birdies.
Baby birds.
Tweet tweet. We had birds once. My dad put a nest in there for them to sleep, but that is not what they did in the nest, and we got a lot more birds.
Turn on. Wait.
Oh, it's not real. Android bird? Is it a spy?
No, I
Why has
think
it got to be a spy bird? It's just
like
a lovely
the bird
bird.
in Westworld that the guy was messing with to try to get it.
Everything's a spy.
Look, even the birds have the little blue circles on their face.
Oh, tiny circle.
So, like, if I just decide to start putting a little blue circle on my face whenever I go
Is that a
anywhere-
green android on my shelf? Yes.
Yes, it
here's
is.
tiny
It's a
little-
baby. It's a charger.
It's next to the wig. Do you guys see that I have the Hank wig on top of a bottle of whiskey? I felt it was appropriate.
displayed.
Thank you, Madeline, for hydrating.
Birds.
Blue Alsmetic does stream, and you should definitely go watch her, by the way.
Yeah, this is an amazing house.
Same
They
thing
got
with
a lot of stuff.
X Matrix Gamer. Those are my two mods today, and they're awesome. Awesome people.
Bye, buddies. I just foresee that chandelier crashing to the
What are
ground.
my objectives?
'cause that
I
would
need
be
to
dramatic.
take care of Carl. Okay, I'll explore the house for like 2
Who's
seconds.
Carl?
What do you guys think this guy does?
He looks like an art collector. Or a professor. No. Or he's a stockbroker.
Maybe it's something less. Like, there's all those jobs that people have you forget someone has to do, and you're like, oh, the person who owns the company that prints on shipping boxes. But like, someone's
But
got to
look
do
at all
it.
the art. There's so many paintings everywhere and all these
I'm
artifacts. Does he
kidding.
work at a museum?
Uh,
Oh, look, he's
I'm
an
gonna
artist.
guess.
Oh, he
that
is an
thinks-
artist. Oh, he's got one of the. I think if this is what I think it is.
That looks like some sort of robot painting thing.
Yeah. You win. He's an artist. Because he sold his box printing company to follow his true passion of art.
You guys heard it here first. Carl was originally a box maker.
Or is Carl short for Carlita?
No. Ooh, it's
I think you can't really play this game wrong, but somehow JJ, I feel like you are. No, I'm kidding.
My brain just ticks a little differently than the rest, okay?
And that's why we love you.
Wow, look at all these paintings. This is amazing.
I like this one straight in
What's
front
that?
of us. That's a good color palette. Does that get you up and down the steps like what
Yeah.
other folks have?
Carl
Or
is
pregnant
old.
types.
Wait, can we sit on it and go up and down it?
But you really think Marcus needs?
Just wanted to know if I was right about what it was. Weird pillars back there. The polygons, yeah, they're fun.
Have you ever landscaped a house like this, JJ?
Every day.
There's classical music playing. I like that.
Okay, so he's got a wheelchair, so that's why he had the art thing for painting and the thing for getting up and down the steps.
Oh.
He's a bit older.
Good morning, Carl.
Good morning.
It's 10 a.m.
Is he British?
The weather is partly cloudy, 54 degrees, 80% humidity with a strong possibility of afternoon showers.
It sounds like a good day to spend in bed.
No, not British.
I did go to pick up the paint that you ordered.
Yeah.
Oh, yes, I've forgotten.
See,
that is
I knew
the
the paint
difference
mattered.
between you and me, right, Marcus? You never forget anything.
Carl's a legend. Take.
Show me your arm, please, Carl.
No.
Carl.
Oh,
Thank you.
they're cute.
Carl.
I just opened my eyes and I'm already gritting my teeth.
Sorry, Carl.
Humans are such a fragile machine. They break down so quickly. All this effort to keep them going.
You're pretty old, buddy.
Hey, what happened to your clothes?
Oh, it's nothing. Just some demonstrators in the street, Carl.
Oh.
What a
that
bunch
hadn't
of
happened,
idiots.
that
They
line would've
think
come
they
up.
can stop progress by roughing up a few androids. I hope they didn't harm you.
Oh, no. They just pushed me around, Carl.
The
I'm
way
fine.
he's so tender with him, he seems a lot less robotic than the other ones. And it's probably because of what he's learning from Carl. Like, he even spared his feelings by not telling him what he just went through in the streets. So he's definitely learning emotion and empathy.
And also, Carl is an artist, so, you know, sort of inherently more
My people.
open and emotional. But also, yeah, I mean, if you're going to be caring for any type of, if you're going to be caring for someone, you have to be built with some empathy attached.
He's got a lot of skulls all over his house.
Carl is so sweet.
I'm crying, Carl's. Oh, there it goes. Blue Owl met it. JJ.
Blue Zalmatic is one of our moderators, and she's awesome. You guys should check out her stream.
Cool. I just pick these up and check things. Y'all
They're
are
great friends. Thanks, lady.
Anything special on the agenda today?
Tax
Oh, wait,
Yes,
I want to do
there's the
not do a
opening of
bad
your
job
retrospective
of,
at the Museum of
pushing her.
Modern Art. The gallery
There's the
gallery
opening
director
of
left
his...
4 messages asking to confirm your
What's on the
attendance.
floor?
I haven't decided yet.
Did something fall down?
We'll see
Are we
about that
concerned
later.
about that?
Okay.
What else?
Everything else is so clean.
Just your usual fan mail. I've already answered.
He answers the fan mail. Shoot.
Any news from Leo?
No, Carl. I can call him if you like.
No.
Is a strange
No, I don't
son,
bother.
perhaps?
Is it Leo DiCaprio? Wee.
You should love them because they're great people and they're good people, and I'm glad I could bring them on my stream so you can hang out with them.
Thanks, Raag.
This is so beautiful. I'm like just so impressed by this.
Uh-oh, music is getting in a minor key.
So they actually have 3 composers, one for each main character. So
Nice.
each of them was completely redesigned differently.
Well, your breakfast is
Sound
ready.
branding,
Bacon
y'all.
and eggs, just the way you like them.
Thank you.
Nice.
You're welcome.
Does it just... Oh, so breakfast.
It's a beautiful kitchen.
Indeed.
Oh.
A happy face mug. Was that the kind that you chalk on it? Does that mean he chalked the happy face on there?
I don't know.
Ooh.
It's very coordinated movement, you're right. It's kind of like a dance. You said that.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Marcus. Television.
Did he just say television and his television turned on?
Yeah.
Nice.
It's like Alexa.
In the future, they took out all the names.
Why don't you find something to do while I finish my breakfast?
Sure. Okay, Carl.
He's got hobbies? This guy's got hobbies? In the sand jar? Slash guy.
What do I get to do?
Hey, there's a big giraffe here. There was a little giraffe in the last house sitting on the sink. I don't know yet. Just saying that's a big detail. And the little detail when there were no other toys down in that kitchen.
You're really sticking your neck out there, JJ, on this one.
Okay, giraffe, fun.
Shakespeare! Pick up Shakespeare!
Do
Pick
it.
up
Pick it up.
Shakespeare!
Pick it up.
Yes.
I am a Shakespeare fan.
Which one is
Oh,
it?
he reads.
JJ's one.
What are you reading?
Yeah, I do like the
Macbeth.
contrast between the
It's one
different
of the
worlds
books you
that
recommended.
they're all living in.
So, what do you think?
Human emotions are intriguing. Though I can't really say that I fully understand them.
Humans don't understand them either. They rule our lives and we have no idea why they make us feel like beggars or kings. Life without emotions wouldn't be worth living.
Word.
One day I won't be here to
Oh, he
take
didn't
care
mean it
of
like
you
that.
anymore. You'll have to protect yourself, make your choices, decide who you are and want to become. This world doesn't like those who are different, Marcus. Don't let anyone tell you who you should be.
Oh, I like Carl.
Let's go to the studio.
Why does Marcus look so sad all the time?
Still under reaching Shakespeare.
Carl
Okay.
hitting hard. That's right.
Not really giving me a chance to do my reading.
Amen, Carl. There's a lot of love for Carl. Yeah. Wee.
Bye, Avia Rain, I think is leaving.
Let's see where we left
take care.
off.
Avia, bye.
Remove the sheet.
Whoa. What's gonna be behind there? Is it gonna be a
His
statement piece?
You're quite excited for the statement
Ooh,
piece.
I love blues.
Oh, that face.
Do we get to paint? Tell me we get to paint. Tell me we get to paint. Sorry.
Speaking
for
of segues,
painting,
I have a big white wall behind me right now. You can kind of see it. JJ's going to paint a mural on it. We might even stream her painting a mural on it. So if you guys have any suggestions on what my backdrop for my streaming studio should be,
Oh my god.
let me know.
Can I watch?
Yeah.
I'll hand you
We'll hang
things.
out here and we'll paint the back wall here.
Or if it's something very
And by
simple.
hang out, I'm pretty much going to do it Marcus here while JJ does her thing, and I'll sit there and say, good job.
and I'll be like, read me the Shakespeare, Grandpa. Hand me the paint.
And we'll get you one of
But we'll
those.
totally stream that. That'll be fun.
Yes, I can only
We're not gonna
paint
we're not gonna paint a piece of erotic fan art on my back wall.
It will.
Damn it.
We're definitely gonna stream that.
So,
We'll do
what's
it
your
while
verdict,
Rod's gone.
Marcus?
No, I'm kidding. I like it.
Yes, there is something about it.
That's him liking it.
Something I
Last
can't
time
Way
I
to go,
liked
Marcus.
quite
something.
define.
Way to not get fired. Just like my stream bot.
I guess I like it.
He guesses.
the truth is, I have nothing left to say anymore.
Oh, you
Each
always
day
have
that
something to
goes
say.
by brings me closer to the end. I'm just an old man clinging to his brushes.
There's a whole generation who would totally relate to that feeling.
But enough
Hate
about
that.
me. Let's see if you have any talent. Give it a try. Try painting
Paint? What would I
something. Anything you want.
What are
it a
the
try.
buttons? What are the buttons, man?
I'll try to help you through this.
Okay.
We're painting.
Oh.
Okay, so you move this right there.
Okay. Okay.
So whenever you see that.
Oh,
Painting time.
kind of subject to paint. Do I push a square or what is it? The R?
Okay, so
Look
you're
around.
moving around
Oh.
the right stick.
Oh. I don't
So you
know.
keep.
Uncle Chaz says, "What you paint here is what you should paint on the wall."
Oh.
So you can paint the statue. They can paint. You can paint the desk.
Just a foot.
You can look around the other way and see
Just
if there's
a
anything.
Paint Carl's painting. Yeah.
No.
Oh.
That feels kind of
Copycatish.
copycatish.
Okay.
Wait, what's this down
what?
again?
It's just what's around me.
I think so. Yeah.
What about the brushes? Paint the brushes or the
I
statue?
like the brushes. Okay, we can do the statue. Why not? Let's try.
So hold square.
I can barely move this thing, y'all.
Now square.
Do I actually get to paint?
People
Yeah.
are
So you have to
putting-
use this.
Oh! I can do that. Okay.
Now you swipe right.
People are putting lots of dabbing Bryan emojis, is what I'm assuming.
What
That
does
is.
that
Left.
mean?
Dabbing Connor, but yeah.
Dabbing Connor emojis.
Brian is not his character.
Oh, sorry, Connor. I'm sorry.
I don't actually get to paint.
It's all in this thing.
Oh no.
The next one will be like kid pics.
Whoa, JJ, you did such a good job.
That's why I'm doing his wall, guys.
The painting is not about replicating the world. It's about interpreting, improving on it, showing something you see.
Carl, I don't think I can do that. It's not in my program.
Go on, go, try it. Grab that canvas.
Do you want to give it a try? Sure.
Yeah, pass it on to Jess.
I have the controller, y'all.
Okay, I'll try to help you out.
Do
Okay.
something for me.
Guys, you're gonna watch my hand just cross the screen if I.
Trust me.
Oh yeah.
Okay, so you want to
X.
hold X down?
Hold it.
Yeah.
Try to imagine something that doesn't exist,
Do I keep
something
holding?
you've never
No.
seen,
It's basically a
Something
prop.
Now
that doesn't
concentrate.
exist that I've never seen.
on how it makes you feel,
His thing changed colors.
and let your hand drift across the canvas.
Look at his little thingies. Yellow. It's yellow. Humanity.
Whatever you want.
Identity.
You know what I mean?
Doubts.
Okay, now this. Put your finger there and just move it around. There you go. You're good. Now up. Now back and forth.
You got it, home slice. I'm so excited about this. Okay, let's see.
What do I do?
You just touch the pad now to the left.
This is beautiful music, and I love this whole thing.
Oh. Hi. Oh, no, not him. Hi.
He went blue.
That's so cool.
Oh my God.
Yours is a little better than mine. Just saying.
Here you go, Raag. I don't want to mess
Hey, Dad.
anything up. Is that
That
Leo?
him?
Is that Leo?
Leo.
I knew it.
I didn't hear you come in.
Oh, I was in the neighborhood. I thought I'd stop by. It's been a while, right?
That goes on your wall now.
You all
That'd
right?
actually be pretty cool. Something like that.
You don't look so
I
good.
can
Oh,
do
yeah,
that
yeah,
style.
I'm fine. Hey, listen, I need some
Hand
cash.
jars.
Dad.
Yup.
Again?
Yup.
What happened to the money I just gave you?
I'm like, oh my god, what's going on here?
Yeah, you're on it again, aren't you?
Yeah, he is.
I'm scared.
No, I swear it's not that.
Don't lie to me, Leo.
What difference does it make? I just need some cash. That's all.
Sorry. The answer's no.
Yeah,
What?
Carl.
Why?
You know why.
Don't enable him.
Don't beat up your dad.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, I think I do know why.
I got Marcus.
You'd rather take care of your plastic toy here than your own son, right? Tell me, Dad, what's he got that I don't?
Andros.
Smarter, more obedient, not
He's
like
just
me,
not
right?
a jerk.
You know what? This thing is not your son. It's a fucking machine.
Leo, that's enough. Enough.
You don't care about anything except yourself and your goddamn paintings.
He loved
You've
you.
never loved anyone. You never loved me, Dad.
False.
Probably doesn't look good that it's a giant painting.
It's like the
Never did.
worst thing you could ever say to a parent. Unless it was true, but it wasn't in this case. Carl, don't give up.
It is very Jesse Pinkman.
I'm gonna cry. This is so sad.
You can... Can you make it so it's the whole screen again?
I think that's it. No?
That's it. Okay, yeah, that's how it is. There we go.
Oh
Cool.
boy, it's like an emotional roller coaster.
Don't touch Marcus, Leo. I agree.
Um,
Yeah, I bet he does think Carl painted the picture because it came in at the wrong time.
yeah, so it's kind of interesting. He walks in,
Yeah.
and then there's just a giant picture of Marcus. That definitely looks like,
Like a
he's a little obsessed
little-
with his son.
I mean, and like Leo's
Very
tweaking
cool.
out, so I get why he's upset, but he also sounds like he sucks.
I loved the little moment you painted, Jeff's, the way it was written, like the way that it just kind of made you come up with like random thoughts. I mean, I'm sure as you guys have played that, it makes total sense. But it's cool that it just kind of prompts you to be creative like that and kind of simulates that. I don't know. It was a little touch that I liked.
And I love the artistic, the writers of the game, their artistic interpretation of identity and doubts. Because the painting came out very angry with lots of red colors, but then there's like this green, and he was like scowling. It's just cool.
Yeah, totally.
It reminds me of all your fan art and how it's also different, but so wonderful.
These guys have been seeing some of the stuff you guys have created for me, and I appreciate
More
it.
Raag art.
No.
Raag
I
art.
think clearly we know who you have to draw now, guys.
Raag. More Raag. More Raag. More Raag. More Raag.
But yeah, no. Thanks again for being here, guys. I'm just kind of going out. Let's do a little Pico check. How's Pico doing?
Monster. If you duck down, you'll be able to see him.
Well, I'm
Or
gonna
duck
go
over
full.
to the side. Here, you duck that way. A little bit more.
I can't.
He's here.
I'm gonna poke him.
Oh, he's up.
Baby.
I can't.
Here. Come here, Peek.
Pico.
Come here,
is,
monster. Hi, baby. Hello.
Thank you.
Pico is amazing. By the way, that's
He's waving his little tail. You can't see, but he is.
On the screen. We've got Pico's total beach babe kind of lying on the sand. Even though it's not sand, it's a blanket.
This is
But,
Tinder profile
This is great.
Monster.
Please,
eating
you can look at
towels?
Pico for a little while. And
He does
it's
like
a lot
eating
of fun.
towels.
Someone said likes eating towels. He eats towels.
Ron,
Yeah,
did you
yeah.
tell them?
I put that in his
Did
comment.
you tell them?
And one of the first days I watched Pico for you, I let him eat a towel, thinking
He
it was
fed
fun.
him a towel. I said, like, he'll be fine. Just a
And
4.5 pound dog.
JJ comes to me the next day and he's just like, I was sitting there with Pico and then he just threw up towel all
I
over
was
me.
sleeping. It was like 3 a.m. and I heard him doing his thing, and I'm like, why is there a throw up towel on the bed? So I got up in the middle of the night to clean it.
Well, why a towel? Because I thought he was just playing with it. I didn't know he was actually eating it.
Ingesting.
I didn't realize he was ingesting.
Yeah, full
the
ingestion.
Towel. There's a little Pico in all of us. Is really the way I like to think.
I think technically it's called pica, is the eating disorder of eating things that aren't food. Or is it pica? Pica.
I don't know.
There's a little Pico Pica in all of us.
People like dogs. Yeah.
Yay.
And Alyssa likes eating towels. Oh, okay.
Towels are friends, not food. I like that movie in 25. These are the words that we'll live by.
Better the towels on the couch, it's true.
Me and Pico have the same hair. I think
Hydrate.
it's great. Hydrate.
I did.
Real quick before we jump back into this, for some reason that scene was kind of intense. I just felt like it was intense.
It was intense. It is intense.
But by the way, guys, don't forget that just for those who are just joining us, I'm Raagbot. This is Jess. This is JJ.
Hi.
And these guys are joining me as we play through this game with a little bit of a story kind of focus. And if you haven't met my stream bot, he exists.
Streamba.
And you can type in commands, and he will give you really terrible answers on most of them. Some of them, the important ones, like these guys' socials, he'll give you right outright.
How do they know how to type in the exclamation point with our names? Like, who told them that?
Well, that's X Matrix Gamer, who's our mod, so he knows these commands.
Thanks.
But you can look up the commands, and then people are using them. And make sure to
makes
follow
more
all this on social media. There's social media stuff at the bottom.
Do you
Feel free to
want water?
donate if you guys can. I'll definitely, appreciate all of that stuff as we continue to set up.
I can see your hair in the background now as I'm looking over there.
Did Pico
Hank wig.
hydrate?
No, can I go get a Pico hydration?
Yeah.
Yeah, why don't you take a second to pico hydrate? The second you get back, we'll get going.
I'm excited. I'm really excited about this section. I can't wait to talk about it.
About what? The next
About this section and
Oh.
the story elements of it. I really liked this part. Not just because Marcus is really cute. Other reasons too.
Jesse Williams, guys, you can follow him on Instagram for more pictures of him.
You want this, buddy?
This mac and cheese was really good, JJ. Thank you.
Oh, I'm glad it didn't have milk, and I was kind of concerned.
That's okay.
Oh, people aren't watching.
Good
But they should be
boy.
watching.
Pico is hydrating, everyone.
Yeah.
Pico's hydrating.
Yay.
Did you just give him a towel there?
No. Jesse Williams is a whole ass snack. I agree.
He is exactly one snack.
And yes, the actors
you
being
were
cute
thirsty.
is a perk.
Yeah. Cool. Well, why don't we start talking about... You had something to say about the scene? Jess?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Okay, so first of all, Shakespeare. I love Shakespeare.
Yes, you do.
And I always, whenever there's a Shakespeare text brought up in a story, I think it's always interesting which one they choose because that's definitely intentional, and every story has a different lesson. And I think with Macbeth is basically about somebody who reaches too far because their pride and their ambition is so strong, and then everything comes crashing down. So I think it's a really good metaphor for what's happening with technology in this world, because that's Macbeth's whole thing. His hubris is what is his downfall. So I think it's interesting that they had that in there, but it also kind of sets Marcus up to be that sort of character who kind of tries to climb above everybody else to figure out,
What's up.
what his deal is. Yeah.
And cool, and this is because these guys really know nothing about the story, so anything that they're interpreting right now is total projection. Now, obviously, me and a lot of you guys have some idea where the story is going to go, but I think it's really interesting how some analysis and analyticalness might pick up certain things in the story that may be correct or may not be.
Yeah.
So I think that's really interesting. Cool. Do we want to maybe keep going?
Sure. I guess just one
Oh,
other.
no,
one
you
other
had more.
One other story element is I love the choices that it gives you, like the three choices: androids, humanity, identity, and then androids, despair, doubts, prisoner. So, I mean, those three right there, I feel like that basically defines how his path is going to go. So since we chose identity, it becomes a very
Who am I?
yeah, it becomes sort of what I'm assuming is that the rest of his story is going to become a journey for him to find out who he really is. Whereas if it were androids or humanity, it would be more of an overreaching, a more global journey.
Yeah.
But this is definitely, I feel like now going to be about him finding out who he is. And yeah, I don't know. I just love that it gives you that choice.
I mean, there are three big pieces of kind of robot fiction that I think are kind of out there that I'm thinking in my head, and there's so many of them, but right now, just in the last year, we've had, this game, we've had Westworld, and we've had Blade Runner 2049,
Right.
and I think all three of them kind of really dwelled into the same kind of territory, and all of them have their own very interesting interpretations of that material, and I think we're not going to spoil any of those other pieces of art here or talk about them too much in depth, but I think that if you're a fan of Detroit Become Human and you want to see other takes on similar kind of worlds, I think those are the things that we've all,
Watch together.
Actually, yeah. We've seen that movie together and we've watched Westworld together.
That's right.
So,
We
yeah.
watched both of those. That's hilarious.
So cool. Cool. Well, let's dive back in.
Woot! Also, there's nothing better, I'm just going to quickly say, than a fraught son-father relationship. For storytelling.
What about moms and daughters?
That too. Basically, a tense child-parent situation.
Alright, I'm going to try to put this back on.
Great for
Yeah, there's some really great stuff. Black Mirror's been doing great stories. Humans, the BBC show, Almost Human, you're totally right. There's been a lot of really good stuff out. Those are the three that I've watched the most and really love. Ex Machina is one of my favorite movies. Definitely that one.
I
Wreck-It
haven't
Ralph.
seen that yet.
Jimmy's Bar. Oh, I need to turn my sound back on.
That would be
No
helpful.
dogs. And no androids.
I'm gonna wait for a second. Wait on you guys. Sound.
Hold on.
Good.
Okay, I'm good.
Are we back to Connor?
Is this our home slice?
This is Connor. Hey. Uh-oh. Oh no, it's that classic outsider walks into a bar.
Find Lieutenant. Scan faces. Connor's no business, or all business.
Shit, I thought androids weren't allowed in here.
I want that. I want that.
Immediate shade and tea. Immediate shade.
It's your problem.
Yep. Guys, I think I know who it is.
It's Raag! It's Raag! It's Raag! It's Raag!
It's Clancy Brown.
Oh, it's Clancy. It's Clancy Raag. Clancy. Clancy
Why am I
Raag.
not able? Why am I not getting a choice, guys?
The bromance is born.
There we go. Right, so I can
What
scan all
about
these
iRobot?
faces.
Little girl, we saved her. We did save her on the roof earlier. We got her. Or got her.
Guys, so I can scan all these random O's.
Okay.
I know all their names. Look at that, Christopher Gray.
Whoa.
Oh.
See his face.
Chris Gray. Lieutenant Anderson.
That's
Oh.
Lieutenant Anderson. Hank.
That's you.
Born
Hank
on
is Raag confirmed.
September 6th.
I
Oh
am
my
not
god,
Hank.
my best friend's birthday is on September 6th.
Lieutenant Anderson,
Oh.
my name is Connor. I'm the android sent by CyberLife. I looked for you at the station, but nobody knew where you were. They said you were probably having a drink nearby. I was lucky to find you at the 5th bar.
What do you want?
You were assigned a case early this evening. A homicide involving a CyberLife
The 5th
android.
bar.
In accordance with procedure, the company has allocated a specialized model to
I'm
assist
hearing
investigators.
that Connor went on a
Well,
bar.
I don't need any assistance.
Can we go on the Connor bar crawl?
Plastic
Yeah, sorry,
asshole
guys.
like you.
Spend the whole night looking
Just be a
for
good little robot. Get the fuck out.
Frank.
Reason.
Reason.
Understand.
I think you should stop drinking and come with me. It'll make life easier for both of us.
That's a good idea.
People drinking love when someone tells them what to do.
Understanding.
I understand that
Guys
some
are so
people are not
empathetic.
comfortable in the presence of androids.
Whatever.
But
I am perfectly
Yes.
comfortable. Now back off before I crush you like an empty beer can.
So wait outside.
Let's buy him another
Buy
drink.
another drink.
All right.
You know what? I'll buy you one for the road. What do you say?
Friendship.
Bartender, the same again, please.
Good call, Connor.
See, that gym wonders the technology. Make it a double.
I like choosing all the most like empathetic, feeling-y options because it's what you don't expect an android to do.
It's like suck at humans.
Did you say homicide?
Look who's ready to play.
You know, it's funny. Part of the story analysis is going to be talking about how awesome Bryan is in his performance.
What's going on? What's going on?
Homicide.
But it looked like the house of. Yeah. No.
You wait here.
No. No. Is that Kira's house? Firm. Diplomatic. I don't know. Pick one.
My instructions are to accompany you to the crime scene, Lieutenant.
Listen, I don't give a fuck about your instructions. I told you to wait here, so you shut the fuck up and you wait here.
Okay. Selecting priority. You chose to follow him, or did it tell you to?
I'm gonna exit the car.
No.
John
See,
Douglas from Channel
that's what the
16. Can you
robot would
confirm
do
that this
because
is
it
a homicide?
follows things.
Oh man, I love the
Another one.
reflections, guys. It's so pretty.
This is beautiful. Oh no.
It is
Okay,
not
they
the
had a
same.
two-story.
It's not their
Two-story.
house. Oh, brother.
Sorry, now I can look back down.
No, right?
Androids are not permitted beyond this point.
You're not
It's with
permitted
me.
beyond this point.
He said it again.
What part of staying in the car didn't you understand?
We're
Your
best
order
friends now,
contradicted
buddy.
my instructions, Lieutenant.
You don't talk, you don't touch anything, and you stay out of my way. Got it?
Got it.
Yes.
Evening, Hank.
Please, Mr.
We were starting to think you weren't gonna show.
Yeah, that was the plan till this
Clancy Brown.
asshole found me.
So, got yourself an android, huh?
Oh, very funny. Just tell me what happened.
Better call
But yeah, I think it is really important to eventually talk about Bryan's performance, especially when he's not here, because he's not going to get all gushy up. I just think he did a really fantastic job at building, starting out with that naivety that I think this character's supposed to have. And I don't know which way he goes, right? We don't know.
Don't tell us.
But I think that's really the point of his performance
The victim's
right now.
name's Carlos Ortiz.
Yeah, you can feel a difference.
He has a record
among
for
the three
theft
characters.
and aggravated
Yes,
assault.
that's very true.
And I like
According to the neighbors, he was kind of a loner. Stayed inside most of the time. They hardly ever saw him.
Stayed easy. Wasn't worth calling everybody out in the middle of the night. Could have waited till morning.
No, they
I'd
couldn't.
say he's been there for a good 3 weeks.
Ew.
More than the coroner gets here.
Ew.
There's a kitchen knife over here.
Wow.
Probably the murder
God
weapon.
almighty.
Any sign of a break-in?
This looks like Dexter's
Nope.
work.
The landlord said the front door was locked from the inside. All the windows were boarded up. The killer must have gone out the back way.
What do we know about his android?
Not much. The neighbors confirmed he had one, but it wasn't here when we arrived.
Is the audio too loud?
I gotta get some air.
Let's
Well,
see what everyone
yeah,
wants.
see if anyone else
Dexter
says
would
that.
be
I'll be
meter.
outside
Yeah,
if you
you would
need.
think.
Well, I think, and I'm not going to spoil any of these movies again, but I think it's very clear from playing Heavy Rain, his previous games, that David Cage is very influenced by David Fincher's work.
What is
He's
that?
very into Seven and
What was that? Red Ice.
Zodiac and those kinds of things. Let's look for some evidence, guys.
Perfect.
Lick the blood. Yes,
Way too
exactly.
neat. No human rights like this.
Let's analyze this.
Does he analyze it by licking it? Is that why you're telling him to lick the blood?
Yeah, now everyone's upset because that got spoiled for you. Because that's what he's about to do.
Oh.
Oh, Jesus, what the hell are you doing?
I'm analyzing the blood. I can check samples in real time. I'm sorry. I should have warned you.
Thanks,
Okay,
guys, for
just
joining us. A
don't
spot of
Put any
Brother.
more evidence in your mouth. You got it?
Got it.
Oh, fucking hell, I can't believe
Oh,
this shit.
thanks, guys. They're like, stop giving JJ hints.
Dry blood. God,
I'm
Connor's
a
very
bird.
useful. I want to be able to like do that in real time. I
Yeah.
wanna
Why?
That's a lot
What
of
possible
pressure.
blood
Just remember
tasting
the
you need to be
victim's
doing?
I would say
Like, no, friends, you can't drive home because I
So,
can tell you have
we're taking
wrong
samples for analysis.
BAC.
You would have to cut them first. Okay.
You know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do.
Red ice.
Got it. They make breathalyzers.
My friend Carlos liked to party.
I bet Connor could just
Chris, I want
smell
full
your breath
analysis on
and
the
you
narcotics.
Yeah. Da-da-da-da-da-da. Collecting data.
know. Signs of a struggle. Mm-hmm.
Consider it done.
No one
Lieutenant.
sits like that. Dumb.
It's also a great opportunity for me to talk about how weird it is for my frisbee partner to be in this game looking like a bad lass constantly.
This is probably actually safer for him in here because he's not like twisting his ankles in holes like all those other people playing frisbee.
Yeah, that's right.
And
Brian and I
wait,
play frisbee
sex
together.
official- There you go, JJ. There's your,
I had the question, but I didn't want to ask it aloud. I
There's
didn't know
your
if it was
answer.
inappropriate.
It's not inappropriate.
Because like I was worried about that like grubby dad.
Is there
earlier.
Android spying on you?
I love how the magazine is digital. That's so fucking cool. It's like the Daily Prophet.
Yeah. Slash an iPad.
Yeah.
The future is now.
Cool. So it looks like the androids are spying on people.
Okay. So
Okay.
maybe that's why it's good that that girl's in there with baby girl and creepy dad.
Oh, I'm sorry. I swore. Someone called me out for swearing. I can't help it. I just get excited.
I mean, it's a rated M game, so and I'll tell this to mods. A certain amount of language is okay, but we're not going to go crazy here. Unless I do it. If I do it, I'm allowed to. What are you giggling about?
Nothing.
Someone called us pretty.
Oh, you guys getting the flatter?
Thanks, guys. Tammy. Something.
I'll just get awkward. That place seems overdressed. Hey, Rod from Ireland.
Hey, thanks for joining us from Ireland.
Rog! Did they Rog? Rog!
So, what it says
It
is
says Rog all over! What did you do?
it says RA9.
Oh.
Uh-huh.
But considering you guys knew me first before you played this game
Rob.
versus everyone else who played the
That's
game
what
before
what's
they
going
knew
on.
me,
Sure.
I can understand that kind of thing.
Wait, now I missed what it was though, because I was so distracted by Raag.
It just said RA9 a lot.
And there was a religious offering. What did you
like
do?
we're calling you RAA9bot.
Yeah.
I love it.
Woo!
Wait, so 7 out of 10. I just want to make
That's
sure. I missed
awesome.
anything.
Come on, guys, get a move on. We don't want to be here all night.
I'm clearly going to be
Thanks
here
for
all
keeping some of your theories to yourself so you don't ruin it for us. We really appreciate it. I'm sure you're probably onto something.
So it said there was a
There's
religious.
something weird in the bathroom. Did you
Yeah,
take a
let's
look?
go back
And
to
also,
that.
this person has feelings about America.
Open.
They painted the car.
Look, we look closer. Move
What
closer,
is it?
as if we can see.
Creepy cop in the window.
What's on the ground?
Glowy, glowy. I think it's just a flashlight.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, why did Hank just take my evidence? Did I screw up?
Rock is immortal because he's an android.
No, why do I keep picking this up? Sorry, guys. I keep thinking, oh, I can read this.
Because you think the androids are spying.
How did Brian and I meet? Brian and I met while working on. We both went to the same school, not at the same time though. We met as in the alumni network here, and that's how we've continued to do events together. We work for NYU Tisch to do events out here in Los Angeles for people, and he runs a frisbee game that I've been attending quite frequently, and that's where the Twitch conversations happened. But we've known each other for a number of years now.
I feel like I should specify that I definitely support getting outside and playing frisbee. I just am terrified because where they play, there's a lot of little sinkholes and it just looks like Broken Ankle City. That's frisbee's great.
We protect Brian. That's what matters.
Oh, Daddy! It's a Daddy! Daddy!
Oh, multiple
Did they write
stab wounds?
28
That is
stab
multiple.
wounds.
28.
Were they trying to spell something? Ew. Blood up the eyes.
Hey, Carlos. How you doing? Seen better days, right? Red ice. Drug.
Drug. So he was on drugs.
This is just another reason why you should not do drugs, everyone.
Theft and aggravated assault.
So now I have enough evidence I can reconstruct.
Hey, you think Leo is his dealer? Or vice versa?
I don't know.
Oh. Oh my god. Did he slip on beer? Victim fell here.
But he was stabbed.
Oh.
Roll. Victim was stabbed.
Victim was stabbed.
It came from the kitchen.
He was stabbed 28 times.
Yeah. Seems like the killer really had it in for him.
We're gonna go for another hour,
As
guys.
opposed to what? A.M. Analyze. I am alive. What?
That was fiber something font. Fiber life. Fiber something font. Cyber life font.
What do I still have to do? One more
Not
piece of
choice.
evidence somewhere.
Not choice matters.
Did Hank still put my evidence back?
I want to say.
There's a piece of evidence we haven't seen yet. What about the creepy bathroom that says Raag on it again?
Cyber life songs.
Does anyone know what I'm missing? If you know what I'm missing, you tell
Oh,
me.
let's see. Fiber life. Do you need more fiber in your life, Rock?
Some backyard. Someone says backyard. Think the kitchen.
Kitchen. The bat.
The bat. Where's
Kitchen?
Matt?
A la kitchen. A la cocina. Kitchen, 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 kitchen.
Everyone is saying kitchen or the backyard.
The bat in
That
the
bat.
backyard.
There's a bat. There's one
All right,
on the
I'm
floor
out of
right
here.
there.
Thanks for the ride.
Wait, no.
Party.
Wait,
no,
Lieutenant.
no.
I can't stay if you leave.
Much as it breaks my heart, this is where we part ways.
Put him
I
in a
just
bag
need
and keep
5
it.
minutes to finish my investigation. Please, Lieutenant. Remember the drink I bought you at the bar?
Yeah. Tit for tat.
5 minutes.
Thank you,
Good
Lieutenant.
thing we did that, huh?
Yeah, good thing we bought that drink.
Bout on floor. Bout on floor. There, right there.
Oh.
Bijan,
How did I
bijan.
miss that? Guys, I don't know.
Fingerprints. What else is here? What do we see? Violent impact traces
Garrett,
of
Garrett, how you guys doing?
Therium.
Hurry, Raag, hurry.
That was an interaction someone hadn't seen before. Cool, we got you
He's singular
to see
team.
something new.
Oh no. Deviant took a knife.
Oh.
Because he was hitting him with a bat.
It was self-defense. Emotional shock. Oh.
Boom.
Oh. Oh. That's right. That's right. Fight or flee. He tried to flee, then he fought.
There seems to be a recurring pattern of it really not being the android's fault. Just saying.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so my where's Hank? Where's Hank hanging out?
I have an uncle named Hank.
I don't have one. Raag is
Okay,
majestic.
so let's do a poll. You have an uncle named Hank. I do not. You do not. So that's 1 out of 3 of us. Okay.
Anyone else got an Uncle Hank?
Anyone else with an Uncle Hank? Let's
Uncle
do that poll.
anybody?
This is important for us
I'm
to
having
carry
so
forward.
much trouble with this camera right now. I never had issues with it. Okay.
Jess is Hank's niece. I mean, it's true.
Not that Hank.
I know, it's like
Hey,
you
Hank.
said it, I just saying it a different way. We all,
Shoot,
yes.
I'm all ears.
It all started
In the kitchen. In the kitchen. In the kitchen.
in the kitchen.
There are obvious signs of a struggle. Question is, what exactly happened here?
Are you guys gonna figure this out and go for me?
I think the victim attacked the android
With the bat, right?
With the bat.
With the bat.
with the bat.
Honesty.
That lines up with the evidence. Go on.
Tell the truth. Tell the truth. Tell the truth.
And then the android stabbed the victim, right?
Yeah, the truth.
Yes.
The truth.
The android stabbed the victim.
So the android was trying to defend itself, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, then what happened?
The victim fled to
The living room.
The living room.
the living room.
I wonder if when Bryan acted this, he had to take dramatic pauses between every statement so that they could record the voice. You know what I mean?
They had the choices all mapped out when Bryan did this, so it was kind of
Tried
like
to get away from
he
the
had to kind of know the format of the game and
Alright,
kind of
that
play
makes
it out.
sense.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely.
The android murdered the victim
It is kind of like Clue, guys.
With
With the knife.
with the knife.
Okay.
I don't know what happens if you
Your
say
theory's
anything
not
wrong.
totally ridiculous.
But I like honesty for
It
this
doesn't
one.
tell us where the android went.
Colonel
It
Mustard
was
with
damaged by the bat and lost some therium.
Lost some what?
Therium. You call it blue blood. It's the fluid that powers androids' biocomponents.
Mm-hmm.
It evaporates after a few hours and becomes invisible to the naked eye.
Good thing we brought him.
No,
But I
it's
bet you can still see it, can't you?
Correct.
Find the deviant. Or search for more traces. That's fine. Search for more traces.
You know what's interesting? It's interesting that the androids have blue blood because, like, back in the day, the monarchy of certain countries were called blue bloods because they were royal. So it's interesting that the androids have blue blood.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what the significance of is that. I mean,
It's definitely an observation. Yeah, no, it's interesting.
maybe the people who created them see them as superior.
Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, if someone put that much time and effort into creating that, they believe in it.
Yeah.
It's a good point.
So where is this blue blood going? Made to the
I
kitchen.
have
That's
a nail polish named Blue Blood. Cool.
How are you guys so smart? Stay in school. Do it. Do it.
And read a lot of
Is that where
books.
this is going?
Yeah. Read. Learn about many different things.
And I don't know, to answer someone's question, I don't know why Blue Blood became the name for people who were like royal or of high class. I don't know why. I don't have an answer for that either. It just is for some reason. Oh, there it is.
That's the weapon.
Uh-oh, they want me to watch this. I think. I don't know.
Wait, why is this being...
There's traces of blood on the Raag shrine shower.
Raag, what did you do? Yeah. Wait, why was it... Androids don't shower. What was he doing in there?
Did you not see the yellow marks in the hallway? Someone's asking.
Oh, okay, there we go.
So they're all over.
Thank you for that tip. Raag, please hurry.
Ladder was used.
Wow. Look up.
What if that was burned into the wall? What was the burn thing that burned it in?
A handprint.
Is he hiding up there?
The attic.
Is he up there?
Open.
Is he up there?
Open. Wait.
Oh. Supplies! There's
Nice.
not a lot of
I like
situations
that.
in which I can use that joke. This was one.
Okay, so...
How do we get up
Find
there?
someone to climb up. Okay.
Yes, find something to climb up.
We... Whoa. I forget we have thingies.
I would use a chair.
Hey, what are you doing with that chair?
I'm going to check something.
Hank, please. Just gonna work.
No. He's not gonna smash stuff. He's just gonna climb things.
Scary brooms. They were scary.
The upside down.
Oh, let's do it.
What's happening?
We're in the upside down from Stranger Things. I can tell because there's snowflakes in the air.
We need to relax. We got scared by a broom falling. Impossible. I can't relax.
Jump scares are on purpose. They build suspense. Oh, baby. Oh God. Creepy mannequin. Let's all keep creepy mannequins in the attic. Jeez.
Prepare yourselves, ladies. Oh, Jesus Lord.
Hold me. Oh, my ears. It's like Paul Rudd in This Is 40.
What?
When he's pretending to be a mouse and he crawls along the floor.
That was funny. It's not funny. Put this down.
Okay, let's do this, guys.
Oh my God, I'm so scared.
Oh, baby, is he hiding? Is he hiding? It's a scared droid. This is the droid we're looking for. Oh my God. Oh my God. I thought I had red eyes for a second.
How do you guys know I brought you here?
Yeah, I know, honey, we know. It's okay.
You're just gonna kill me.
I know. Oh, baby.
I'm begging you.
His thing is red. His circle's red.
Don't tell him.
He's scared. He has fear. Because that's, and fear is a human. This is one of your hairs on me.
Wait, because there's some really important decisions that we need to make. This is a really important event.
No! Did you make that
I didn't
choice?
even do anything.
Chris, Ben.
Okay, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to turn on you. You're wonderful.
No!
Come on!
Cornelius is a snack.
Count
Cornelius
as a
is
snitch.
my
I didn't even get a
pet
choice there, I
hamster's
thought.
name.
But I imagine maybe if I set things up differently, I would have.
Can't choose.
No, you did
It says you
everything.
can't choose.
Oh, okay.
Connor is a snitch.
You guys have played this over through more than I have, just
What
so you know.
did you
So,
do?
as much as I've been going through this, you guys have definitely played it more. So,
Not us guys. Those guys.
the internet.
The internet, guys.
And girls.
But cool. Yeah, there does seem like there was another outcome. Probably just us not finding the robot.
Whatever
I'm
that.
guessing.
Yeah.
Or like leaving. But I think overall we did a pretty good job.
That crime scene is loaded.
Heartbound said good job, Rob.
Oh.
I agree with you.
Yeah, I think so.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So anything? I think it's interesting to to go through that first investigation where you're not really sure what's happening up, and they're definitely setting up where Connor's getting to meet these robots and getting directly into robot crime. I don't know what else. What else did we see there?
The I am alive thing, that was crazy.
Yeah.
In blood.
Yeah, and especially the part where I killed the person in the shower. I think that's also really interesting.
Yeah, it's weird that they put you in there.
Yeah, no, it's
like they
kinda
knew.
Cool. Yeah.
He is a Raagbot.
Wait, no.
Raagbots make great roommates.
So I wonder. Okay, so what is RA9?
I don't know. I think it's an interesting thing.
I'm getting mad Westworld vibes.
Maybe it's a virus that makes them start to
a virus or
exceed
consciousness.
JJ and I share a bathroom, so tomorrow you're gonna walk in. You're just gonna open the thing. It's just gonna be all over.
It's gonna be in my least favorite lipstick color that I will never use again.
Also, how long had the body been there? It had been there for like a week, right?
Oh, 3 weeks. I thought they said.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh
yeah.
god, so that poor droid has just been like.
Oh wait,
in there
he doesn't need
freaking out.
food though, right?
No, but he's just been in there
alone.
freaking out,
Yeah.
like waiting for them to come find him.
He's scared.
I love how
he didn't run. He stayed.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I mean, he might not be able. Like, what if he's commanded to stay there? Like, I don't know.
Yeah.
Maybe he can't leave.
I mean, Connor had the choice not to follow directions, but someone chose to follow directions. So,
cool.
I don't know if it's just Connor or if other people have the choice not to follow directions. I don't know.
Also,
Hey there,
I
Will
love
Richardson.
how. Sorry to interrupt you, Rock.
Thanks, Melvin.
It's my stream, and you will never do it. No, I'm kidding. Please interrupt.
2 weeks and 5 days specifically.
Cool.
19 days is how long the thing was in there. I love
just
how they're like, okay, when Marcus was painting, his thing turned yellow for emotion and thinking. When they're following directions and being normal, it's blue, and then that guy's was red.
Fear.
So it's really cool that even in a technology, like a technological creation that's not supposed to feel emotion, they still have something that can let you know how they're feeling. I like that. It's a good method of storytelling.
Oh, did yours go at the same time? Beep. Nice. Whoop. I'm gonna grab that for you.
Sorry.
Sorry.
There are various responsibilities that
Someone
occur.
says, I love Jess and JJ. IDK who Raag is. Oh, no.
Hot Raag. That's my roommate.
It's okay. That's Lysa.
Raag won.
We're cool. Sweet. Okay. Let's keep going.
Yes, Blue Owl's medic.
I love visual shorthand. We all know how to naturally
Hydrate, wait,
interpret
hydrate.
blue, yellow, and red
Yes.
and their meanings.
Yes, we have to
Blue
hydrate a
Owl's
little bit
medic.
more here because it's just it's kind of crazy.
Monster's sleeping. He's good.
I agree with what Blue Owl's medic said. What I was talking about is he loved they, she, he. I don't know.
They.
Blue
What
Owl's-
do you say?
They
Liz is
love-
a girl. Liz.
Oh, okay.
Hi, Liz.
They love visual shorthand, and it says we all know how to interpret blue, yellow, and red. Like colors have meanings. It's so true. Oh my God! People are using little emojis that look like the little circles on their face.
Oh.
Yes.
Yes, we're new. but just as dazzling.
Oh yeah, definitely new.
Cool.
Oh wait.
And guys, when I do reach affiliate, which hopefully will at some point, we'll make some cool emojis out there that will be fun for this channel. Thanks again for joining us on this playthrough. You know, I know. And by the way, I'm still continuing to do everything that I do with Bryan. When he comes back from his honeymoon, we're going to continue to keep streaming, and we're going to try to take over the world. But it's exciting to kind of get a chance to play some games and meet you guys kind of on a one-to-one basis. So you guys can really understand what's going on in Raagbot's head, which, you know,
Thanks, guys.
question on a few of yours. Maybe. One of you? Maybe? Someone? Okay, cool. Let's keep going.
Oh, okay. Can I?
Oh, sorry, you had more?
No, I was just gonna run to get.
Go for it.
Can you give me a snack too?
Wait, I'll pause it real quick.
What is a snack?
We'll vamp for 2 seconds.
What if she came back in with Marcus, who's a snack?
Oh. Okay. I'm never inviting you guys back.
Good thing I live here.
Cool. So just so you guys know, for the stream, I'm gonna just quickly take a moment to plug some things. Why not? While we're here, I'm gonna put up our next. Whoa, that's not.
You can have one. I'll find something else.
You didn't see what just happened, but somehow an image in my graphic got replaced. Bug. Okay, well, we'll talk about my future streams later and not put up JJ's face in, like, massive size on the screen.
Sorry, guys.
There we go. Bryan is going to be coming back for the Red Connor playthrough on Sunday, July 15th. And I'll definitely be part of that, and we'll have a great time. I'm going to do another stream playing this game, continuing off where we leave off here, July 14th, next Saturday at 2 p.m. with the setup and such that we not know. And then maybe I'll speed up once Bryan gets back. I'm going to take a week to kind of settle in. I will continue to do some drop streams, though. I'm still going to play some other games during the course of the week. I have the studio. I'm going to. Why not? But I'm trying to space out my particular Detroit Become Human playthrough and mix it up in between. Great. Let's keep going.
Let's keep going. I'm so excited.
You guys are so fast. Jess kind of looks like someone's classmate.
Oh, Kara.
Oh, shit. I did that thing.
Oh.
We can't see the game. JJ, someone loves your shirt.
Oh.
Hi, are we back?
Goodwill.
Is the chat
Dollar
not pissed at me
Thursday.
again? Okay.
No game scream.
I did the thing, Scream Boy.
I'll be right back.
You know, okay, so to be fair, I'm usually the one doing that for Bryan while he's playing, so I'm not really
Now
used
you're-
to
yeah, you're
Yeah, now
good.
I'm playing, and I just assume that I have me to change it for me.
2 rags.
We'll work on the cloning thing, guys. We'll work on it. Cool?
This is a Uncrustable, if anyone was wondering. Someone asked what snack this is. This is a Nutella-filled Uncrustable because I have a diet of a 7-year-old, so.
Great.
Cheers.
But you're not 7 because then we wouldn't be allowed to play this game.
No, I'm not 7.
Not for 7-year-olds. All right, rock and roll, guys.
Cool, let's do it.
It's getting hot in here.
Okay, he's wheezing quite a bit. Let's
Serve
make
the
him something.
Crustables to the man. Spaghetti! Spaghetti! I told you they eat a lot of spaghetti.
I love spaghetti.
Probably pasta.
Where are you going?
There wasn't much in the kitchen. I did what I could.
That was passive aggressive.
Mm-hmm.
I liked it though. Turn on the light. Let's get some happy up in here. Oh, that didn't make it much happier though.
Life's funny.
Uh-oh.
Let's pour.
I lost my job because of androids. And when I need somebody to take care of this goddamn house, what do?
So that's why.
I go out and hire a fucking android. What a joke.
I'm not a happy place.
Of course, androids are so fucking wonderful.
Jesus.
They never fail.
Is that a Baldwin?
Tired.
No.
Never sad. They're so fucking perfect. They ruined my fucking life.
I'm sorry, darling. You have to be here for this.
What are you looking at?
Oh, baby.
What's your fucking problem?
No.
No.
Not the life you dreamed of, eh? Maybe
Here,
you
go grab
think
that
this
bottle.
is easy.
Cara. Go grab that
Maybe you
bottle back
think
there.
it's my fault we live in this fucking shithole. My fault your fucking mother took off. You should
Everyone goes
stop
through
taking
breakups.
drugs, Todd. Sometimes you really scare me, Todd. Fucking bitch took off without a word. Fucking whore walked out on me for a fucking accountant. It's all your fault.
Daddy, no.
It's all your fucking fault.
Android, go!
Get back here. Come back here.
No.
Come back here right now.
No. Cut him. Just cut him. Trip him. Do anything.
You stay there. Don't you dare fucking move.
Move.
Bust you worse than last time.
I told you. No.
Absolutely.
Move. She's got yellow. She's got a yellow
Gotta
face.
fight the programming here.
Fight it. Fight it. Fight.
Yes, go.
Go, 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 go,
Break it, break it, break it, break it.
go, go. Yes.
Yes, Kara, you go. Kara.
Excuse me. She's in there.
She's gone
Woo!
red. She's yellow and she's red. Protect Alice.
Because she's scared that something's gonna happen to her.
No.
Reason with Todd because he might.
Which one?
Because read him because if you go there it'll set him off. If you reason with him it might keep everyone safe first.
But no!
Todd, it's not right for a father to hurt his daughter.
Chip him.
Alice!
No. Okay, get up. Get up.
Come on! Come here, you little brat!
Punch him in the butt. I don't know. Do what you gotta do to distract him. Make a noise or something. Yell Cheerios. No, it's not in here. Other room. Oh, clean the gun. Yes. Only in the kneecap, though. Only in the kneecap.
Stop wriggling!
I don't like violence, but I do like justice.
Your father!
Good, Alice.
Or just smack him on the head with it.
That's enough.
Oh!
Leave her alone.
What the fuck are you doing?
Tell him he has to leave the house.
Put down the gun and get the fuck out of here.
That's an order!
No.
I want you to leave her alone.
Haha.
You want? What do you mean you want?
That's right.
What are you gonna do? You gonna shoot me? Is that it?
What am I gonna do, guys?
You gonna shoot a human?
Maybe.
You seem to have a problem.
Nuts first, then the eyes, then the trachea.
We need to fix that.
No, beat him up.
Oh. Fight. Lamp.
Watch out, Kara!
Can you shoot him in the, like, knots of the
He's gonna ruin her wonderland.
Oh, God, Dad. There you go. Circle.
No. She doesn't breathe air.
Mash. Raag, you're doing so great.
Keep doing it.
You're doing a very good job.
Superhuman. Do it. Okay, now just move out of the way so he throws himself out of the thing.
Do as I say!
No. Belt. Baby. She put something in his guts. Because he's... It's okay, Peek. Did she shoot him? I didn't hear it. Did it have a silencer?
She's red. She went red.
Oh, good girl. We gotta go.
There was an exit somewhere. Where was that?
Down the other way.
Downstairs, right? The front door? I wish we could change her outfit. Yeah, the music is really good. It adds a lot.
She's got blood all over her.
Take the jacket from the little girl just for a minute. It's a wet jacket anyways. It'll make her... You're safe now. Oh.
She turned yellow because she loves her. Pico's freaking out.
It's okay, buddy. He's sneezy. It's okay, babe.
Look, she's saved.
It's good, Peek. It's good.
Raag.
Whew.
High five.
Whew.
You did it.
Sorry, guys. I felt like I ignored you all during that whole thing. It was
No, it's a
I'm
quick time
sorry.
sequence. It's kind of like hard.
That was just not.
Let me turn y'all back on in my brain.
All right, so I want you guys to see how many different outcomes there are here.
Oh my god.
So we did one here, but there were like at least 5. You know, we just went up
Oh
one
my
chain.
gosh.
We took a very effective.
We got out.
Route.
Whew.
Thanks for watching, guys. Everyone, this is an intense scene. I've never. I mean, that moment where we decided to stay. I don't think that's usually what people do, in the most traditional sense, and that was interesting because I think it was kind of crazy.
Where they decide to what?
But we kind of went straight for the gun, and we
decided to
kind of went
stay.
through it because I remember when we found the gun earlier. I don't know. What do you guys think?
My heart's still amazing.
I mean, really, I don't know. Like, what other choice?
I loved the way that instead of just choosing, they're finally like, oh, this isn't a choice. But like, no, fight it. And like the way they did that with the graphic, and you got to break through it. That was a fun, a way to kind of execute that design. I thought.
I think I definitely think the moment where you have to deviate as a robot is the coolest thing.
That was
one of the
cool.
coolest things in the game.
Yeah, that was exciting. And it was a great visual representation of like what it looks like to also not just for them to go against their code, but like for humans to make difficult decisions. Like it's a great visual representation of like breaking down that metaphorical barrier, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, it's
was
just
cool.
really cool.
For reasons that are I can't show the percentages just because my PSN network isn't connected. It's a long story. Anyways, we can't do that. But so when I think about the story analysis of when we get to this scene, I want to ask the most interesting thing I think here that's going on is this isn't our first scene where we're in this house with Kara, right? This scene directly builds off the previous scene. And so I think that there's really clear setup here where you're in a scene where you're doing household tasks and nothing bad happens, but you get that sense of dread. And then here, you know, it finally kind of
Pays off. It's
pays
the
off.
payoff. Set up, payoff.
Well, you have to know the status quo.
You
before
can
know why it has to
if
change.
you're talking about the percentages, you can tell us here. But if you're talking about spoilers, I'm just reading. You guys are talking about some exchange of secret information. Yeah, there's a lot of different outcomes in that scene, and you know we don't want to talk. I mean, you guys can talk, but you guys should be careful what you read because you might see some things.
Okay.
But yeah, I
we'll
think
not look for a few minutes.
I don't know how many playthroughs you guys are going to do, but I think that this is kind of the first moment I think so far where it really, really hits kind of the emotional peak of what's powerful about this. Because if you followed your programming, you wouldn't do anything.
Right.
Right? And I mean, there is entirely outcomes where you don't do anything.
That just seems like I would never do that.
Yeah.
This is not an option.
I feel like this is one of those sequences where it's like very, very, very hard to do what's against, and I'm not really looking to be like I know we're trying to poke and prod this game, but I'm not like looking to do the things that just make me feel sick. But I mean, there are options in this game to do that, and I think that's interesting.
Where you just don't save her, you mean?
Yeah, or various other things.
Oh God.
And I think that's what makes this kind of storytelling a little riskier and interesting. When you have those opportunities to kind of do really crazy things.
So I guess if you didn't save her, then she would just get beat up, and then it would just kind of go back to like life is normal, right?
Well, I don't know the exact outcomes specifically, but and I'm sure you know the audience knows it, but I think that that's part of the intrigue of it. I mean that there are outcomes that they like to take the game where you can go with a safer option.
Wow. Whew.
That was intense.
Whew.
Yeah.
I guess.
Go on.
I mean, it would have been cool to see an option where like you didn't have to kill the dad.
And I definitely think that would make sense. I think there are probably options there.
Just knock him out with a lamp.
But then, he would still be a problem because he would probably like get her caught, you know, as a deviant, or they would find them somehow, and then they would be right back to square one. I don't know. But you know what I think is interesting about this, which is a great, which is a thing that people use a lot in these kinds of stories, is that the people that we've seen be the most sympathetic and the nicest to the androids are always children. Or Carl, who is really old, and a lot of people say that like as you get older, you actually become more like a child than in the middle of your life. So I think it's interesting that the people who have been the nicest to them are kids who don't have the same prejudices that adults grow up with, and then someone who's very old who has kind of like been through it, like been through life enough to not give a
To
shit
let
about
those
that.
go, yeah.
So I think that's a really interesting device that they're using, which a lot of people use that.
More empathy for everyone.
Yeah, but I think empathy is so important here. I mean, I think what this game does is it puts emotions at the forefront in a way that, you know, I think when you look at other medium that tackle the subject, they have a lot of abstract concepts here. But I think Detroit Become Human is an emotive experience.
Oh yeah.
It's entirely kind of like, let's put you through some emotions and see, you know, if you're in the thing, and it's an interesting theme.
Yeah, it's kind of like one big, I mean, even the name of the game, Detroit Become Human, all these experiences that we're going through are like experiences that you would go through that would shape your humanity, you know? So it's like you are becoming human as they are becoming human.
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think it's some of the criticism out there that has come out on Detroit Become Human over time is sometimes its lack of subtlety in various places. But I think people need to understand that this isn't a movie. It's different. You know, just like in theater, and if you guys have acted in theater before, in theater you're supposed to be a little more pronounced and a little more upfront with the way that you project with your face. You emote. And it's because that's a different medium. It's like you need to project to the audience that's sitting in front of you. And I think this is, and while so many similarities to a movie and it acted like a movie, you can't do the emotions and the performances exactly like you would a movie.
Yeah.
No. Yeah.
And, you know, Benjamin Deibling, who's a shooting director, I'm sure would interpret that. I mean, there was a lot of thought probably put into how you're gonna do that right.
I think it's okay. Sometimes some writers want to convey something in a message of subtlety, and other ones want to smack you in the head with it. And it's like, that's the writer's choice.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's an audience for all of it.
Well, and I think that this game, you know, it could, you know, obviously there's a different way to do this game, but I think that the creators of Detroit Become Human and Quantic Dream kind of understood that this is in fact a game of experience, and that the mechanics are different. And I think they know that because they've done this so many times.
Yeah.
Cool.
And I think it kind of works that it's in your face because it's a game, right? So from the get-go, like you were saying with the first scene, you want to be in the thick of the situation. So they want to get across really quickly like what the lay of the land is, what the perspectives of the different characters are, and stuff like that.
Play with a box of tissues.
Seriously. God. That was just rough.
Hydrate if needed.
Oh my god, Raag! Raag always has everything we need. Pico
That's not how it works.
Does anyone need more water? Because I just finished mine. I'm gonna go grab more. Are you good?
I actually need a refill.
Okay, I'll get you.
Thank you, Mama JJ.
Alright, so
Super cool.
we're gonna go in. We'll do another scene or two, and then we'll talk. Probably another scene, and then we'll talk a little bit. Is Raag the mom friend confirmed? To some degree. JJ plays that role sometimes too. And do you, Jess?
Yeah. I would say I'm decidedly less the mom friend than these two.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
What other games am I going to play? I'm going to do some more story games. And I'll probably do some just light playing games, things that are just fun to kind of crank through while we can talk and engage in discussion. Star Wars Battlefront 2 will probably come up this week just because I got it recently, and some other things. I've been playing Shadow of Mordor a little bit. So those will be some of the casual streams I do during the week. But my main focus, I think, is definitely going to be storytelling and some of that stuff. You know, hopefully you guys are having fun while also like kind of getting us to pick your brains. I think a lot of times criticism that comes out there from like, you know, reviews and critics and stuff out there, all great people who do it, but they're not always people who actually write or have experience doing that. And I think you get a different perspective when you talk to people who like literally have to shake and understand how it works because they're building it up again. Yeah. So that's really the thought process behind why I wanted to do this analysis. I don't think a lot of it's there for games quite as detailed as I'd like to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I think it's clear that this game kind of highly values story because it's all mapped out for you. You can see how many different choices there are, so they want you to have that kind of more analytical experience, I think.
Yeah, totally. Let's dive in.
I let the dog out, and the crazy just wanted to lay in the 100-degree sun.
Pico, that's not good for you.
You have a built-in parka, buddy. Can't do it like that. All right.
Okay.
Can Gar write better than me? No, Gar can't. Gar is my sworn enemy, and I'll find you, Gar, and I will stop you. Guys, memes are weird, but I love them.
Memes?
Yeah.
How fun.
Cool.
Am I tuned right? Oh wait, it's when you push the thing again. Then that's okay.
We're gonna go back in.
Oh, all right.
We're going back in. Okay, get your emotions ready.
Oh, Carl. What freaky twin?
I never left this screen, so we're still on it. I got you
That
guys.
was by far the most boring party I've been to in the last 25
Oh, there you
years.
go. I'm
Every
tuned.
time I go to one of these, I ask myself, what the hell am I doing here? I hate cocktail parties and all the schmoozers that go there.
Well, it's a chance for all those people who admire your work
the
to
wrong
meet
parties, bud.
Yeah. No one gives a damn about art.
Oh.
All they care about is how much money they're gonna make out of it. Come on, let's have a drink. Oh, the excitement of this whole thing has made me thirsty.
Zebra rug? Did you know that zebras are actually black and then they have white stripes?
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I always assumed.
Scotch, neat as usual.
Absolutely.
Okay, but you know what your
Do you
doctor
think there's
would
an
say.
outcome where I just like slam into
Yeah,
something
well, you can
because
kiss
I'm a
my
bad driver?
ass. I'm old enough to choose my own medication.
It's going against the doctor's orders.
Thank you again for everyone joining us.
Maybe just like a
Please
half
follow.
shot
Thank you,
to make him.
You wanna?
Did you leave the light on
Yeah.
in the studio?
No, I'm sure I didn't.
Oh no.
Call the police.
Oh Jesus Christ.
What's on the bed?
Detroit Police, what's your emergency?
This is
Leo.
Carl Manfred's android at 8941 Lafayette Avenue. We've just returned home and found the lights on. There may have been a break-in.
A patrol car is on the way.
Let's go check it out.
No, Carl, don't check it out, Carl. You're fragile.
Marcus, no. I'm gonna come with you.
No.
No? Don't take him?
Oh, I don't know. No, don't leave him by himself. I don't know. I'm scared. I'm scared for Carl. Okay,
Don't leave him. Oh,
just
take him with you. Take him with you.
It's his son. It's his no good,
Leo!
dirty, rotten, drug-eating son.
What are you doing?
Is he making art?
You refuse to help me, so I'm helping myself. It's crazy what some people pay for this shit.
Oh, he's taking
Don't
it.
touch him.
Look, they're all gonna be mine sooner or later anyway. Just think of it as a down payment on my inheritance.
Marcus, get him away from there. Get him out of here.
Oh my God. Make
Leo
him
leave.
leave. Make him leave.
I'm gonna.
Warren.
Warren.
Look, I've already called the police. You should go now before you get yourself into more trouble.
All you ever do is tell me to go away. What's wrong, Dad? Not good enough for you? Not perfect, like this fucking thing?
Dude.
That's enough. Get out right now.
What makes it so special anyway, huh? What's it got that I don't?
Leave him alone.
Oh my God.
Come on, let's see what you got.
Turn yellow. He just went
Marcus,
yellow. He went
Don't
yellow.
defend yourself. You hear me? Don't do anything.
What do you guys? What if
Don't do it until he
What you
goes
waiting
after home slice.
Think you're
Don't
a man?
defend himself.
Act like one.
No.
Nope.
Stop
Hold
it.
What's
on.
the matter? Too
Hold
much
on.
of a
He's
pussy?
having a heart attack.
Stop it, Leo.
Go.
Stop
You're
it.
scared to fight back, you fucking bitch!
No.
Okay. I don't want you to defend him. I just want you. Like, don't hurt him. I just want you to, like, don't strap him up until the cops get here or something.
I'll press the wrap him up till the cops get here.
Everyone's saying defend, 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 but there's no wrap him up until the cops get here. Brian! What to do?
Right, I forgot you're not a real person. You're just a fucking piece of plastic.
Leo, leave him alone.
No, help Dad, help Dad.
I'm gonna destroy you. Then it'll just be me and my dad. I'm gonna tear you apart. Nobody's gonna.
Raag did the.
Oh, that
What the
escalated
fuck?
quickly.
That was not what I wanted to happen. You killed his son. He told you not to, and then you killed his son.
Did you kill?
Apologize. Go help.
He hit his head. He hit his head. He's dead.
Leo. Oh my God.
Oh my God.
Leo,
I told you to wrap him up and wait.
my little boy.
Carl,
He told you to wait.
They'll destroy you, Marcus. You gotta go. Get out of here.
Carl, no. No, please, I don't want to leave you. Please, I can't. I don't want to leave you.
Get out! Now! Go!
Okay, go.
Marcus! Don't fucking move!
The fuck? What? Is Marcus?
So we don't know. Who knows what happened? We don't. Wait, hold on. Let me. Okay, yeah. So during the big scenes, we'll probably just avoid the chat because I know that that's a thing. Guys, if you can avoid, crazy spoilers in the chat, that'd be best. I'd ask that you guys.
Is he still
do that.
alive?
But who knows? Let's keep going. Do you guys want to talk a little bit about that scene, or it's a very short scene, which I think is interesting.
Let's keep going.
Okay.
Why'd you kill him? What happened before you took that
You.
knife?
Can they hear me eating? I'm sorry, guys.
How long were you in the attic?
Poor precious.
Why didn't you even try to run away? Say something, goddammit! Fuck it, I'm out of
Defend
here.
yourself, boo. Tell him what's up.
We're wasting our time interrogating a machine. We're getting nothing out
Did
of
you
it.
let Connor try to talk to him yet?
You can always try roughing it up a little.
No.
After all, it's not human.
Oh,
Androids
shut
don't
up.
feel pain. You would only damage it, and that wouldn't make it talk.
See?
Deviants also have a tendency to self-destruct when they're in stressful situations.
Okay, smartass. What should we do then?
I could try questioning it.
He's referring to his own kind as it.
We have to lose.
I know, Peek. I know.
Go ahead. Suspect's all yours.
"19 events scheduled. Interrogation dispatch."
Extract confession.
He looks a little rough.
Yeah, he does.
I'm trying to see if
He's
there's any-
stressed out. Just hold his hand. Maybe he just wants to be with another droid.
Okay, analyze him.
The chest.
So he has his blood on him.
We know that. What's that?
He's breaking.
Burn marks.
16 months.
Baby. He's been abusing him for a long time. What a dick wipe.
He's a housekeeper.
What that hand? Hip. It's like buying an iPhone and throwing it in the toilet.
Instability. Okay, no self-destruction.
Love these ladies. Thanks, Uncle Chaz. They didn't give him a name?
Let's go with
Name.
My name is Connor. What about you? What's your name?
Oh, baby.
Let's talk about your wounds.
You're damaged. Did your owner do that? Did he beat you?
Reassure. Reassure.
Comfort.
I'm not going to hurt you. I just need to ask you some questions. so we can understand what happened.
Someone wants to talk about Bryan's acting in this scene when we're done.
Okay, we can do that.
Sympathize?
Probe
memory?
Sympathize.
Probe
That
memory.
He won't talk. I'm going to have to probe your memory.
No.
No, please don't do that.
No, don't let us stress go. Okay, be nice, be nice, be nice.
Why does he have circles on his face?
What?
It said probe, I had to.
What are they gonna do to me?
Okay, Peek, be free.
They're gonna destroy me, aren't they?
He's so beautiful.
Truth.
They're going to disassemble you to look for problems in your biocomponents. They have no choice if they want to understand what happened.
Why did you tell them you found me?
Yeah, why
Good
did
question.
Why couldn't you just have left me there?
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
I was programmed to hunt deviants like you. I just accomplished my mission.
Give him a butt.
I don't want to die.
But I'm trying to change.
Don't talk to me.
I'm working on it.
I'm working on it.
I'm in a group and we're working on it.
I can't.
Support.
What happened to his face? He's got holes in his face.
Choose approach.
I think we need to rile him up a little bit.
What? No.
Reassure,
Convince
convince
him.
Convince.
I think we need to pressure him.
What? You're gonna probe? No.
Raag, I
Pressure.
trust you. I just don't always agree with you.
I think he needs to be pressured a little bit.
28 stab wounds.
Open.
You didn't want to leave him a chance, huh?
Oh no.
Why is this from?
Did you feel anger? Hate?
His stress level.
They all wanted pressure too.
He was bleeding, begging you for mercy. But you stabbed him. Again and again and again.
Please. Please leave me alone.
Keep going.
The
Why
people
don't
love
you
it.
say
They love the pressure.
Please stop.
His stress level is way high.
All right.
Okay, maybe
All
don't
right.
chill.
Everything
28
is
stab
going
wounds.
to be okay.
His level of stress.
He's in the optimal zone. We needed him up a little bit. Let's
Convince
Probe his
convince
man
him.
or convince him. Yeah.
Understanding.
I understand how you felt. You were overcome by anger, and frustration.
Good
No one
job,
can blame
Raag,
you
says
for
Ren
what
and
Comfort. Or
sympathize.
We don't want his stress level to go too low.
Listen, I'm not judging you. I'm on your side.
No, it's too low.
This scene is so nice for. It's so hard for nice people. It is. Okay, warn.
Warn.
If you remain silent, there's nothing I can do to help you.
Stress.
They're gonna shut you down for good. You'll be dead.
Home
Do you hear me?
slice?
Dead.
Come on, dude. Say
He
us
tortured
something.
me every day.
There's the answer.
I did whatever he told me, but there was always something wrong. Then one day, he took a bat and started hitting me. For the first time, I felt scared.
Feelings.
Scared he might destroy me. Scared I might die.
That's what the other one said when he reasoned with him on the roof.
So I
Aw. So pink.
grabbed a knife and I stabbed him in the stomach.
Self-defense.
I felt better. So I stabbed him again and again
Oh dear.
until he collapsed.
Feelings.
He tasted
Aw,
vengeance.
thanks, JQ2.
Hugs for Jess.
There was blood everywhere.
Yes, please.
What's RA9? I want to know.
RA9.
Oh.
It was written on the bathroom wall.
Whoa, calm down.
What does it mean?
The day shall come when we will no longer be slaves.
Ooh, we were right.
No more threats.
It's like Westworld.
No more humiliation. We will be
Oh,
the masters.
Salute?
Statuette.
Oh, statuette. Sorry.
In the bathroom.
I
You
can't
made
read
it,
right now.
What does it
Salute.
represent?
It's an offering. An offering so I'll be saved.
You thought you were a demon?
An offering.
The sculpture was an offering. An offering to whom?
To RA9.
Oh, he made
this
the
guy.
offering.
This is my finger.
Only Raag can save us.
Insist or what?
Insist RA9.
Yeah.
RA9.
That guy's a half to
Who is RA9?
It's Raag.
Someone said succulent. I love succulents.
Okay, I guess we'll go to the right.
Why did you write "I am alive" on the wall?
He used to tell me I was nothing. That I was just a piece of plastic.
Funny.
I had to write it. To tell him he was wrong.
That's right.
Okay.
Attic.
Why did you hide in the attic instead of running away?
That's what I
I
wanted to
didn't know
know.
what to do. For the first time, there was no one there to tell me.
That's scary for him.
I was scared. So I hid.
When did you start feeling emotion?
Before he used to beat me and I never said anything. But one day I realized it wasn't fair.
I like this guy.
I felt anger, hatred. And then I knew what I had to do.
I'm done.
Damn right you are.
Good job, Raag.
Connor,
Good
let
job, Brian.
this sink into your brain.
Connor, when you gonna deviate, huh?
Group hug.
Group hug. We did it. We survived.
It's like I'm like half of me is in the screen. It's fine.
Brian's acting
Chris,
is
lock it up.
succulent.
Yeah, as soon as we get to the screen, we'll definitely talk about it. I
Succulents
think
are
the
so
acting is really
cute.
interesting.
Leave me alone.
Plants. Oh, baby. Good for him. Yeah,
The
don't
fuck
touch
are
him.
you doing?
Don't touch him.
Move it!
Okay.
Intervene.
You shouldn't touch it. It'll self-destruct if it feels threatened.
Stay out of this, got it? The fucking android's gonna tell me what to do.
Uh-oh.
Intervene or what?
Intervene.
Intervene.
You don't
Let's do
understand. If it self-destructs, we won't get anything out of it.
I told you to shut your fucking mouth!
Oh, you are rude.
Chris, you gonna move this asshole or what? I'm
No.
trying!
Intervene.
Intervene.
I
Intervene.
can't let you do that. Leave it alone now.
I warned you, motherfucker!
Dude.
That's
Excuse
enough.
me.
Mind
Yeah,
your
Hank.
own business. Hank.
Hank.
I said that's enough.
Oh!
This escalated quickly.
Hank for the win. What a douche.
It's like, you have an anger problem, sir.
Right?
Neil Newbon played
Everything
Gavin
is
and
all
it's
right.
great. And you guys should check out our time
It's
where we
over
streamed
now.
with him. Thanks.
You're
Nobody's
what?
gonna hurt you.
We got the actor who played Gavin.
Please.
Oh,
on our-
nice.
Don't
on our
touch it.
stream.
You guys are
Follow him out of the
fancy.
room, and it won't cause any trouble.
Hank is a daddy, indeed.
Mm-hmm.
The truth is inside.
Oh, honey.
My software instability just went up.
Wait, what?
My instability just went up.
Oh, good.
Wow.
Whew.
Cool. I feel like we may. I mean, we're getting towards 4:48, so we might maybe stop. Well, let's talk for a bit and then we'll see where we're at. But yeah, I think the most impressive thing there
Connor survived.
to talk about is performances for sure. I mean,
Yeah.
I think if we take a look at that and what we got out of that scene, it's just like, first of all, the script for that scene must have been massive because there was a lot. And usually in games like this, they'll do this canned thing where dialogue doesn't build off each other, and so really you're just kind of going back to the same place, right? You know, in those like flowcharts, those meme flowcharts and stuff, you always kind of go back to the same place. But I don't really feel like that's what's happening here. I think if you look at the chart and stuff, I think there's a lot of deviation. I mean, what do you guys think?
Yeah, I can't even imagine what it was like to how this was all recorded and shot. That I'm so interested to see more about that process or hear more about that process.
Well, if you're interested, a man named Brian and I run a stream.
I know you guys are always busy whenever he's here.
Yeah, well, we're working, but but you should watch our stream, and you might learn a thing or two about how this whole game was put together.
Yeah, I'm impressed to find out. I think too, like
I'm plugging them.
It's interesting to see, like, so much about building up the emotion in part of a scene is the flow of it, and kind of the inertia of it. And so with having to like choose things, and like they have to use the music a lot to kind of, while you're waiting and making a decision, to use that moment to carry it. And I thought that was interesting to see how they did that.
Yeah, no. I think the performances, the way that those scenes flow together is so nice, and I think Bryan clearly had a lot of different avenues to kind of attack that particular scene, whether he was going a more aggressive or conservative approach. And I imagine the transitions there, and I don't know for sure. Maybe people who've played that know it better, but I have a feeling that they did a really nice job of those transitions and actually recorded a lot of them, rather than just. Rather than do what other games do where they just kind of go back to the beginning. I think they put the time and effort to kind of flesh out those conversations a little bit.
Yeah, it felt like that.
That
was impressive.
Yeah, and I mean, like from an acting standpoint.
CA saying Queen. Yeah.
Like from an acting standpoint, when you go to make a choice, especially in this scene, so there's like 4 different ways you can interrogate him. It's like pressure, sympathize. What's the other one? Reassure,
probe.
Yeah,
and probe.
Question. Yeah.
Like, so there's like however many different choices. So that means that they would have to shoot it that many different ways, and then do however many takes of that, with that flavor in it.
Yeah.
So it's basically like,
it's a lot of work.
Yeah.
On the actor's part. It's a lot of work.
Yeah. And also, from a writing standpoint, that means that the writers have to go in and figure out the subtle differences between those tactics and how they would play out in the conversation. And from the guy who plays the oh my god, what's the word? The deviant droid, android.
He did such a good job.
Yeah. From an acting standpoint, being able to figure out, like, to wrap your mind around what it would be like to be in that situation and, like, make it real for you, because it's obviously science fiction, so I don't know. Yeah, it was really good.
Yeah, I mean, I met the guy at, they did build sets for these, but very tiny little things. Like, they would build, exactly what was necessary for the actors to have physical motion with. So if there's a table in the scene, they wouldn't, like, lacquer the table or anything, but they would just, like, put the wooden frame in front of him. Or if they're in a car, they would put 2 seats that were exactly in between. Did we get drawn?
We got drawn.
I like it. Let's see.
We got drawn? Yay! Look, we look so worried.
I love
let's
it.
See if
Thank you.
We can put this up a little
Me
bit
and
closer.
JJ constantly stressed out by Detroit Become Human.
I like it.
Thank
Who
you
put
so
that
much.
together? Who
Who
put
drew
that
it?
together? Oh, Synstars. Synstars, of course. You guys should follow her Twitter account, because she did the amazing
back to the other world?
Stream Elements robot that I've been using on the screen, and I appreciate you taking a second to draw us and these wonderful people that
Thank
I
you.
brought here for you.
Thank you. Friendship drawing for us. But yes, what you were saying about like how they do little things to kind of help them get into that space, and like even being the person who organizes which scenes they're shooting which days, because as an actor, like let's say you're supposed to be all riled up, like imagine anytime you're in an emotional state and then someone says no, be the exact opposite. Like it's acting nowadays isn't so much as pretending as like getting yourself into that state. So it's really interesting, I'm sure, to see kind of like how that whole thing is coordinated. It sounds really interesting.
Yeah, like I wonder if, I guess this would be a question for Bryan. I don't know if he's talked about this before, but let's say there's like 4 or so main characteristics that Bryan could follow, or like let's say Connor has like 4 major types. Did they go through and shoot the whole thing with Connor being an asshole, and then go through and shoot the whole thing with him being really sympathetic, and then go through and shoot the whole thing with him being a third way,
Well, I imagine that they...
Go ahead.
I imagine they probably filed particulars, the script in the different directions. I think that's generally probably how the script is kind of formatted.
Yeah.
but I don't know. They're good questions. And guys, we will do a good Q&A with Bryan where we really analyze things. That's something that's definitely on our roadmap for the next month or two. And where we really want to get into the craft of things with him specifically about how he acted and stuff like that. So we'll make sure to do that.
And the really, if I'm saying that right, I believe they described it as acting boot camp.
Yeah.
I can imagine that.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's so many fantastic actors on this. And Bryan said that he spent a lot of time in prep mapping things out, and charting things. Because they had the script, but it wasn't like there weren't flowcharts like this, right? So it was his job to kind of, as a character, kind of map and chart his progress in himself.
Wow.
Which is actually, guys, where the Red Connor thing is coming from. Bryan created his own paths for his character, and one of which he named Red Connor. And so, even though that's not an official designation or anything like that, that is what he named his particular acting track, and that's what we're going to play through on our next stream.
Fun.
That's so cool.
And things like that.
I just love also in terms of like storytelling, like how you can go back and play it a totally different way and it'll still be exciting.
Yeah. One game that I'm definitely going to play on the stream at some point, it's not even a game, it's something called Her Story. You guys would be the right people to bring in for that, so I might bring you guys in for that stream.
We get to come back, maybe?
Yeah. And then there's a 4-hour little a game where you can basically go from beginning to end in 4 hours, but it's all done in video and one actor's amazing performance, and it's amazing how compelling it can be. So if you've never played Her Story, I highly recommend it. But you should play it with us because you can get kind of the same experience just hanging out with us. So I will put that on the schedule at some point.
Watch us get freaked out.
Yeah, seriously. Could you tell we're jumpy? Could you tell?
Of course, JJ and Jess will be back. They're like they are always here. I wish I could get rid of them.
I'll be like,
but...
knock, knock, knock. Hey, Raag, you streaming in there? Are you streaming?
I don't live here, but I kind of do. So.
She knows where the keys are, and then by that I mean they're on her key ring because she has our. She's the one who knows if we're locked out. We go to her.
Yeah. So cool. Well, cool. Are we feeling like we're good? We're hitting right at 5 o'clock. We can talk about a few more other things and then kind of.
Is there anything you guys wanted to talk? You guys want to talk?
Yeah,
about?
yeah. If you guys have any questions,
or maybe you already said that and I wasn't listening. I'm so sorry. You live here, but you don't. Oh, no problem. Thank you for watching the stream, guys. Yeah, thank you.
They said they'll take you guys if I take you out.
Nice. Nice.
Well, let's talk about overall impressions. So you guys walked in here not having played this game. We did a really good job of not letting you really touch any of it.
Hank wig, yes.
Before I yes, JJ, by the way, another credit to her. She helped me trim down the Hank beard and get.
It was like this long.
Yeah. The original Hank beard that I got was like super long, and so JJ.
I did put it on your face a little lopsided though, which every time I see that picture, I'm like, gah! I should have just a little bit more, but it's okay. You know, like. Everyone's facial hair doesn't grow in perfect.
Yeah.
So.
I'm going to answer some of these questions.
Yeah.
How long have you been watching streams on Twitch, and who are some of your favorite communities and streamers? The funny thing with Twitch is I was actually brought into it through work. The graphics that you see at the bottom of the screen, the company I work for actually created them. I helped develop the technology behind the graphics that you're seeing and some of the things we use, Singular.live, along with an amazing team. And, I was a part of it. And so I started doing research because we do traditional broadcast graphics. So I started having to do research into streaming. So I went to TwitchCon in 2015, 2016, and kind of poked around, kind of got to understand the world a little bit, met some streamers, some fantastic people, slowly started doing it, and then obviously more and more as I've gone, I've checked back. And so right now there's so many great people that have been helping us with their stream. You should check out Blue Owls. You should check out X Matrix Gamer, who's helping me out. Those guys are really awesome. And Smexius Chicken's phone we've been seeing a lot. Cyber Angel's amazing. Ruby True. There's been a bunch of people that Bryan and I have been watching to kind of get our senses of streaming up to par and up to snuff. It's so cool. We're really enjoying this and having a good time doing it. And these guys are new, and they just stopped in and they're having fun.
I love it.
Yeah, this is
so
fun.
Cool. Someone asked how we all met.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
JJ.
He's not gonna let me. hell?
No.
Come on.
Well, now we have to. No, so JJ and I met on
I
Tinder.
can make something up. Fine, you can tell.
Right, but yeah, we both were kind of. I was out of a thing.
Okay. So I think I have a major plug for dating apps because you can use them for things other than dating, and I think they're a tool. They work as well as the user. So if you're not getting good swipes, or maybe not good swipes, but if you go on a date and you're like, this person sucked, you're the one who said yes. But anyway, it works as well as the user, and so I use it for friendship when I moved to a new city. And you were just out of something very committed and ready for something more like friendship.
I was like for friends.
And so was I. And so we met up and hit it off, and we've been friends ever since.
Yeah.
And then Jess and I had the same first day in acting class at Playhouse West, and have been inseparable. And so therefore, by default, all together all the time.
Yeah, and we work together a lot. We've been working on
Yeah.
projects.
Mhm.
These guys, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you'll see me post things of them filming around the house all the time while I'm trying to sleep. I'm kidding. I'm usually helping them.
Boom.
Usually.
But no, these guys have been great because they've been going through a lot of the experience. I went to film school and did a lot of this stuff a long time ago, and have gotten into a career, and it's been great to kind of come back to it and work on these things. And it's kind of inspired the whole attitude to sit up on streaming and do production again. It's been fun.
Yay.
Cool. So let's see if you have any other questions.
I know I'm trying to.
I met Bryan doing Tisch West stuff. We both went to NYU and we work on the alumni council out here. And Bryan and I know each other from that. He's awesome. He actually, was on the council when I just joined, so he was kind of helping me through those ropes and would run events and do things, and then we got to know each other doing that.
Everyone wants to know how you haven't passed out with all those clothes on.
How so many?
How are you not sweating bullets? Because I am like.
I'm
dying.
just starting to get there. Well, I was cold earlier because we had blasted this thing with AC.
We did.
I like wearing like jackets and stuff. It's just like my thing. I enjoy it.
That's true.
He is in like full, like formal jacket until he goes to bed. I rarely see him in pajamas.
Yeah,
it's true.
Bendy and the Ink
Machine. I don't know that.
So I love Mass Effect. I've played through them to a degree, kind of like here and there, but I would love to do them more. I mean, Knights of the Old Republic, kind of where they kind of was always my thing, and I love that era of games. Do you guys play video games? Jess, you play some phone games, right?
Yeah, I do. I don't really play video games. I have on my massive phone, as someone pointed out earlier. It's really large. I play pick your own story games on my phone. It's kind of like reading a novel where you have static pictures of the characters that they're not like animated. They're just pictures of the characters and they talk to each other, and then you can pick what to do. So it's a little bit similar, except that there's no controller, and it's a little bit more like reading a book, whereas this is more like watching a movie or a show.
Yeah. But no, the story games are really cool, and I'm really interested. I love Telltale. I mean, I've mostly just done the Walking Dead series of Telltale. I know they have a whole pantheon of other stuff. But I know some of the, I know a writer or two over at Telltale, and I know their process a little bit. It's really interesting. And I think things. Well, Jess and Jess to be around for future streams. They will most definitely be around. They'll always be here. We'll do streams. We'll do stuff. We're going to do the painting. Let me know if you have an idea for what we can paint as a mural on my wall that won't make me seem weird, but at the same time...
He will be bringing dates back here.
Oh, well, okay. And then the thing, and we'll come up with an idea and we'll do that. Cool.
Blue Owl's Medic. How do I...
Your favorite scene. What was your favorite scene today that we just played through?
Oh my gosh. Probably... I think when I was most shocked... Well, no, I think I liked when the girl broke through the thing and went and got the girl and got on the bus.
Which I think is kind of the highlight scene of this opening segment.
That was... I don't know. It was just kind of like a good climax of like, oh, what are we gonna do? You know?
Just like that. Those words, right? What are we gonna do?
What are we gonna do? Just like that.
Yeah.
I think I like the part with where Carl is telling him to make his own choices, and when he draws, when you get to pick what kind of painting Marcus draws of his own free will, but no matter what you do, he will paint something that comes from his own mind instead
Mhm.
of doing a copy. And I thought that was really well executed. And I just love Carl talking to him like he's like he is a human being, even though he's not.
Mhm.
But yeah, the one with Kara and the little girl also was like, the feels.
I'm like, don't hurt the children.
Yeah.
My heart is like slowly getting back to normal.
I know. I'm like
heartbeat.
I'm like tired from this
Right.
like emotional experience that we just
It's
had.
fun though.
Yeah, no, I'm really glad, you guys came by and we played this through. I really wanted to show you this game, and now you guys understand this little Twitch world that I'm in.
Yeah.
And what a wonderful, beautiful community it is. We're gonna go for a little bit longer for one reason. If anyone, X Matrix or Blue Owls, if you have any idea for a raid suggestion, I wouldn't mind doing a raid. I mean, there's about 180 of us left, so if you guys have any suggestions, if you want to DM me or Twitch DM me, we'll gonna do. They just clicked us.
Raag showed us some raids last night. That seems like a fun thing to do.
Yeah, we don't quite have the 10,000 strong that we pull in with when Brian's around.
Whatever. These are wonderful people, and
Oh no!
happy
I
to
just
have
mean
us.
for the rating, for the love and community. It's nice. I can read the chat. This is great. And I'm so glad you guys are here. And we're having fun.
I'm so. This is so cool.
Fun.
First experience on Twitch, success.
Yeah,
I think.
totally.
Right.
And we'll have you back in costume next time for sure.
Sure.
A princess or something like that. And if you go to her Instagram, you'll see pictures of her in different various uniforms of Disney princess.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And JJ has done some thing on such. Actually, you know what we should do? Do you guys? You guys?
Wait, what were you about to say?
Oh no! I was saying, well, while we're waiting on the raid, I'm just wondering, do you guys want to sing for us as we kind of move out?
How are you feeling?
Yeah, we can. If they want us to, we can sing.
You guys are all being so nice to us. Yeah, we can sing.
Okay.
I get nervous. It's just to, we're gonna. You all are great. We're gonna pretend you're not here for a minute, and it's just like we normally sing to Raag, so all.
Yeah. When we make him listen to us, so we can practice. We'll just be just like that.
Oh my gosh. I'm like nervous now. It's okay. It's just Raag's painting. Mm-hmm. It's just Raag's wall.
Cool. So I'm gonna do this little outro. Thank you guys for joining us. These guys are gonna sing. You guys should follow everyone here on social media, just so you remember. Jess's card is coming up over me right now. And also all of the things are available in the chat and such like that.
Yeah.
And then there's JJ. Follow
That's
her.
me looking feisty.
I'm trying to get my hand up right there. There it is. and then this is me. Oh my goodness, I'm trying to get this right. Oh my goodness, I'm carrying such a huge card. Look at me carrying this ginormous card.
You're carrying it.
I'm
so
carrying
strong.
it.
Do you need some help?
Cool.
Oh, it's gone.
No, it's gone. Cool. And so these guys are going to sing something, and then we'll say goodbye, and then I'll put up the cards for a future. We're going to come back. I'm definitely going to do another playthrough stream, continuing off where we left off next Saturday. Guests and all that. We're going to work all this out and figure out how we're going to do it, but we're going to continue with the story analysis. And then we will, and then Sunday, Brian comes back. He'll be well rested because no one works harder than that guy, and we're gonna hit the ground running with another big Red Connor playthrough.
Yay.
So definitely join us in that.
I'm gonna join Connor's army. I think.
Yeah.
People are telling us to do that.
Connor's army.
Yeah. Cool.
I'm in it.
Can I be the flute player in the army? Isn't that still a role? I don't play the flute. That's a lie.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool.
All right.
I'll turn it over to you guys.
All right. I guess because we're just gonna do it a cappella. We'll do the sweater one.
Yes.
Okay.
JJ wrote this song.
Eee. It's been a while since I've done it, so sorry if I forget the words for a minute. Okay. Just give me a minute. All right. Where do I start? Yeah, I think it's down there. I'll treat you just like my favorite sweater. Think about wearing you, but then decide I better wait for a better day. In your current state, you're just not fitting to the standards that I want to be committing to. You simply won't do. 'Cause I never date guys that I actually like. That makes it much more easy when they leave my life. Some may say this is a self-fulfilling prophecy, and I just keep on killing love with my boxing gloves. Think of all the risk if I tell you how I truly feel. There's too much to lose. I don't wanna take the chance, so I sacrifice any thread of romance. I'll keep you just like my favorite sweater. Think about wearing you, but decide I better wait. Though not today, oh, not today. Oh, I got a bubble in my throat right at the bridge. I'm like, this is not the time, bubble. Oh,
I liked it.
Thank you.
Well, thank you guys so much for doing that.
Thank you,
so much
Raag,
fun.
for inviting us.
thanks so
Thank you
much.
all for watching us freak out about this game.
I'm seeing lots of purple hearts. Thanks for all the purple hearts.
Purple hearts.
Yeah, right? Cool. Well, we're gonna go out to the outro. You'll see the cards for the coming up events. We'll hang for a little bit, and then we'll go raid in a couple minutes because I don't want everyone to leave before we raid. So cool. It sounds like fun. Let's do this.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Bye.
Great. We'll be streaming soon. Thanks, guys.
That was fun. It was so fun.